and the legacy of number 13. Thank you. Please turn your attention to the 109 stage and welcome tonight's hero among us. World War II veteran, Yeoman Third Class Stanley Kazanoff, United States Navy. Thank you for your service and dedication to our country. Here to honor our country with a performance of the Star-Spangled Banner, please welcome Bella Denton.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Bruins and Florida Panthers getting set for the season opener here in Florida. We take a look at our starting lineups here today. In goal for the Panthers, Sergei Bobrovsky. On defense, the pairing of Dmitry Kulikov and Niko Mikkola. Up front, it's Anton Lundell, Eetu Listerainen, and Mackey. I'm going to butcher it.
Gotta go for
Sam
it.
Miskevich.
There you go. You nailed it.
For the Bruins, Jonas Korpisalo in net. Up front, the line of Trent Frederick, Max Jones, and Justin Brazeau. And on defense, the pairing of Andrew Peeke and Nikita Zadorov. The starting lineups are brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code SportsHub. New customers get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
First 5 minutes presented by your New England Ford dealers. Tonight's New England Ford dealers' first five contestant of the game is Ryan Marr of West Warwick, Rhode Island. If the Bruins score in the first 5 minutes, Ryan wins a pair of tickets to a future Bruins game courtesy of the New England Ford dealers. Enter the contest at 985thesportshub.com. As we get things underway for the 2024-25 season, the puck will go first into the Bruins zone. Boston will go from left to right offensively here in period number one, and the outlet pass by Zadorov goes the length of the ice, and an icing call early here against Boston.
I expect a physical game right off the hop, and we saw it right from the drop of the puck. Florida trying to dump that puck in. Zadorov stepping up in the neutral zone, throws a good hit there. Frederick getting involved a little bit. And now after the icing call, you've got Sam Bennett's line coming out on the ice, going up against Trent Frederick in the middle.
Face off to the right of Jonas Korpisalo. Frederick will take the draw for the Bruins, and it's one back to Tkachuk, and he risks one right into the chest of Korpisalo.
Yeah, Frederick gave Bennett a little shot. Now he's talking to Tkachuk. Remember last year's playoff, Tkachuk dropping the gloves with Pastrnak. Frederick going and challenging him right now. I mean, I expect this. I just don't know if Florida's going to answer.
Right. It's dependent on whether they engage or not.
I mean, you know, Tkachuk fought Pastrnak last year. Bennett, you know, whatever he did to Marchand right in between the two benches, believe it is dirty or not dirty. I thought it was. I thought it was fully accidentally on purpose. He knew exactly what he was doing. And now, how does this start here today?
Bruins get it onto the attack here as Brad Marchand on the right wing circle. Bennett able to take the puck away from him. Played out into the neutral ice for Evan Rodriguez, and now Bennett will dump it in from the left wing side. All the way around into the far corner it goes as Zadorov pushed it up toward the blue line. Geekie trying to force it out of the zone, has to bring it into the middle of the ice, and now Marchand on the right side of the red line. Couldn't get it moving forward. Verhaeghe right back in here for the Panthers. Takes the shot from the left circle, and a good pad stop by Korpisalo early. Here's a long shot from the blue line from Ekblad into Korpisalo's glove. He hangs on and gets the whistle.
First big test for Korpisalo. Comes off a tough line change for the Bruins. Now the D are going to the bench because they expect that puck to get in deep. It's a turnover at the offensive blue line. And Florida comes back the other way, and a good shooter there in Verhaeghe. I mean, he's in a great spot coming down that left wing side. McAvoy's coming off the bench, but he can't get there in time. And Korpisalo makes a good, strong pad save.
Carter Verhaeghe with 34 goals, 72 points last season during the regular year. As the Bruins attempt to clear, but it's kept in by old friend Jesper Boqvist. On the near side boards, Kastelik trying to get it out. And now it's McAvoy turning with it near circle. Plays it up the right side. Kastelik got a little bit of a bump from Balinskis.
Good hit by McAvoy in the neutral zone that time.
Back to play is Beecher. Run away from the puck by Greer. It'll come back toward the blue line. Controlled by Boqvist. He hands off far side for his brother Adam. Forced off into the corner after he twisted with a puck. And the Bruins will carry out with Cole Koepke to dump it in from the red line. Boston will head for a change. 2 minutes gone here in the first period on opening night. Uvis Balinskis moves it up the right side and on into the Bruins zone. Carlo slotted it in the direction of Mason Lohrei. He will bring it back toward the back of his own net. Long pass out of the zone is broken up in the neutral ice, and Carlo will settle things down here for Boston. Lohrei to the red line, dumps it down the left wing boards. Bobrovsky came out to play it, jumped over his stick behind the net. It's taken by Reinhart. Panthers looking to clear, but Elias Lindholm got in the way of an Ekblad pass. Gets it deep for Pasternak. Sandwiched between a pair of Panthers in the far corner, and it'll be carried out by Gustav Forsling, who gains the red line and dumps it in from there. Zadorov.
They might have called that off because Korpisalo came out, but they waved it off right away.
Yep.
He was a couple feet behind that red line. Forsling was.
Zadorov got a bump on Barkov as he played that puck in the far corner. Around the near boards it comes. Brazo able to lift it out of the zone. That was deflected, so no icing as it goes down behind Bobrovsky. Dmitry Kulikov has it for the Panthers. Lundell from the center ice circle. Dumps in on Korpisalo, sweeps it off into the near corner. Lusterinen had it taken off of his stick, and it'll be brought out by Frederick. From the red line, he sends one high up into the air, bouncing down into the right wing corner. Frederick in there after it along with Brazo.
How do they establish the forecheck? They just did it right there.
Back to McAvoy, center blue line. Shot knocked down in front as Brazo was right in front of Bobrovsky.
As Jim Montgomery said, some of it starts with the breakout, but it's where you put the puck in that offensive zone. If you're dumping it in, can you put it to an area where you can establish that forecheck? They did it right there. They got a good opportunity from McAvoy at the point.
Kulikov behind the Florida net. 4 minutes gone, scoreless here in the first period. Florida with the first 4 shots on goal so far. Redirected pass goes deep into Boston territory. Mason Lohrei from the far corner. On to Marchand. On that left wing side, Marchand going to carry it up through the red line. And into Evan Rodriguez. Able to hand it off for Charlie Coyle. Drop it back, and Lohrei will bring it to the center ice circle and dump it in. Bobrovsky goes out to try and slow it down, could not. Ekblad's first to it in the far corner for Florida. 3 Bruins surround him, and Geekie takes that puck away.
3 guys deep for the Bruins that time.
Geekie played it toward the far side hash marks, but taken away, given right back, and from the center of the blue line, Carlo throws one in on Bobrovsky, who gobbles it up with a glove.
Now, Bobrovsky, a good look at that one. Kind of a routine glove save, but I like the forecheck. I don't think they went 3 guys as close as they were there in that corner the way that they had it, but they ended up coming up with the. If you're going to have that, if you're going to do that, you better come up with the puck, and they did.
So a face-off coming to Bobrovsky's right. Zaka is going to stand in here for this draw. Lindholm's lined up in the slot. Elias Lindholm, that is. Tampa's back at the point. Puck comes his way, and he drives one toward the net, but redirected and goes wide. Broke a stick on Barkov.
Barkov's stick. That's a good chance shot there for Lindholm. Elias Lindholm. I'm going to be specific. Right.
McAvoy chasing one back into Boston territory. Took a hit from Verhaeghe. Centering pass, just missed Barkov. Verhaeghe point blank. And Korpisalo sliding to his right, got a piece of that, forced it up over the net.
He got it with the blocker. He's made 2 good saves on Verhaeghe here to start this game.
Puck kept alive by Forsling. Played it for Verhaeghe back of the net. Now on. Oh, and a good chance there for Reinhart. And that one turned aside as well. McAvoy will lead Pasternak out of the zone. Pasta going to circle back inside of his own zone. 14:23 left here in the first period. Bruins taking their time, now up ice. Kastelik able to help it deep along with Beecher. Beecher giving chase as Balinskis brought it around toward the near side. Jesper Boquist took a open ice hit from Kastelik, and now Kastelik going to engage with A.J. Greer. Greer throws a right hand. Kastelik fires back a big right. Little off balance from the beginning was Kastelik, and now Greer with a handful of jersey wrestles both of them to the ice.
Is that not an instigator? That's a clean hit. It was
a clean hit and open ice, and Greer went over and challenged him.
And I'm not blaming Greer. He's trying to make an impression here in Florida, but he went right after him. We'll see what they call.
Well, 2 new faces.
Caught Kastelik a little bit by surprise because it was a clean hit by Kastelik in the middle of the ice. Greer, I mean, look, Greer's doing his job. No problem with that. But I wouldn't be surprised they give him an extra 2 just for roughing, just for starting it, not giving him the 2 for instigating, 5 a major, and 10.
Greer coming over as a free agent from Calgary over the offseason.
Boston penalty number 47. Florida penalty number 10.
No.
5 minutes each, fighting.
No.
Well,
no. That's why the rule's there. I understand they don't give him instigating, and the Bruins are asking the referees right now. But you give him an extra 2 for roughing that puts him short-handed. That's why the rule's there.
Yep. So,
all right, well, hey, good to know. That sets the standard
up the rest
right now.
of the night. Absolutely.
It's a good hit by Kastelik in the middle of the ice. Greer comes right after him. Look, they both had their gloves on at the same time. So it wasn't like he jumped him or anything like that. They both, Kastelik knew it was coming, but he went right after him.
So 6 minutes into this first period, we got our first skirmish of the night. And we'll see how the temperature rises as we continue. As Kulikov chased by Marchand, they go behind the Panther net.
2 guys that weren't part of this series last year.
Right, brand new to their teams, making an impact on opening night. Kastelik, of course, coming over from Ottawa as part of the Linus Ullmark trade. Here's a shot from the far side by Rodriguez, and they score. Sam Bennett driving to the front of the net, and the Panthers jump out to a 1-0 lead.
Now, the shot came in, and Korpisalo has made some good saves to start this game. This one kind of gets away from him a little bit. It's a shot that comes in from the right point, and it goes off of his blocker, and he's looking to his right, but it actually goes to his left as it pops in the air. And Sam Bennett's able to beat everybody back to the front of the net and chip this one home into an empty net on the rebound.
So Bennett, who had 20 goals last year, gets one here on opening night. And with 6.5 gone in the first period, Florida out to the early cushion. Bruins will try to answer right back here. Frederick shovels one into the middle. Jumping up onto the play and forced in behind the net was Zadorov. Now the Bruins have to hustle back as the Panthers start to move forward. Samoskevich into the right wing corner. Andrew Peak is there along with Zadorov, and now the puck comes free to Undell. Back to the point. And they fire it through the slot looking for Samoskevich, who couldn't get a stick on it. Shot from the far point. Turned aside by Korpisalo. Good hit by Peak as he took down Samoskevich as he tried to circle in behind the net. Samoskevich back to his feet with the puck. Played it to the far point. Adam Boqvist swept it back in. Panthers go for a change with a puck deep in Boston territory and still able to maintain possession, and now a chance in front. They score. It was Luostarinen who got the puck beyond Korpisalo, and suddenly it's 2-0 Florida.
The Bruins caught out there for a little bit, and this puck is wristed towards the net from the right wing side. There's a rebound, and the Bruins unable to contain Luostarinen in front. Frederick came across. He knocked somebody down in front of the net for the Panthers, but Luostarinen was behind him, and that puck squirted free off to Korpisalo's right, and another empty net goal for the Florida Panthers. Off of another rebound.
Luostarinen, 12 goals, 27 points in 82 games last year. Had a couple of goals during the postseason as well. So Florida up 2-0, and the Bruins need to gather themselves here quickly. Hampus Lindholm will backhand a puck across the ice, looking for Zaka, did not connect. Verhaeghe going to carry the Panthers right back in. Took the shot, Korpisalo the save, and a scramble for the loose rebound. The Bruins will clear it, not quite far enough for an icing, as Forsling comes back to get it for Florida. 8 minutes in here. Outlet pass from Bennett, sending it ahead to Rodriguez. In behind the Boston net it comes. To the near side, Tkachuk cut one off at the hash marks. Beecher put a hip on him. Borai had it taken away by Kulikov as he tried to clear. Beecher will backhand into open ice, and Pasternak will come back to retrieve the loose puck. Lifts it high into the air. Coming down in center. Shoulder by Beecher. Able to knock Bennett off of that puck. Andrew Peak back inside the Boston zone with it.
Yeah, for the Bruins right now, Ryan, I mean, Florida's had the better of the chances. They're riding some momentum. Obviously, riding that wave that they've had. We were wondering how they would come out here in this game. So much time left in this game. It's up for the Bruins to kind of compose themselves now and get to the way that they need to play.
Puck goes out of play. Bobrovsky trying to send it around the boards. It deflects out. So faceoff will be in the Florida zone when we come back. It's 2-0 Panthers. 11:03 to go here in the first on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Hey, what's up, it's Owen. If you're a plumber, a pipe fitter, if you're in the piping trades, then you got to call my friends at Charles D. Sheehy. CDS is proud to work with the region's best life science, biotech, and pharma contractors to help them deliver their projects on time within budget. Make CDS your choice for pipe, valves, and fittings. Call them today.
If you see me stopped in the McDonald's drive-thru, just staring at the menu with my "what should I order" face, don't interrupt. It's the most important decision I'll make all day.
And what could be better than two of your favorites for $3.99? Like the McDouble, McChicken, or 6-piece McNuggets. So stop in for twice the delicious. Price and participation may vary, cannot be combined with any other offer. Single item at regular price.
Get more out of your vacation with Norwegian Cruise Line, where you have more to see, more to do, and more to enjoy. Book today and get up to $1,000 off all cruises, plus unlimited open bar and more with Norwegian's all-new More at Sea package. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Offer ends soon. Norwegian Cruise Line. Ships registry the Bahamas and USA. Restrictions apply.
Where is the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy? It's Planet Fitness. Get energized with tons of equipment for every workout and free fitness training. Join today for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. See Club for details.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
11:03 to go in the first period. Florida leading 2-0. The first 5 minutes of tonight's game. Trent Frederick getting into it before the faceoff.
He's trying to get Kachuk to answer.
First 5 minutes of tonight's game brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Celebrate the freedom of choice with great offers on the Bronco family, or get winter ready with the Ford F-Series.
He's still talking to him right now on this faceoff. They're right next to each other.
They will separate as the Panthers able to clear the puck off the draw. Bennett will drop it back to Kulikov in front of his own net. Into the neutral ice off the stick of Evan Rodriguez. Turned over to Charlie McAvoy. Hampus Lindholm going to come forward. Now Frederick's got a hold of him.
Yeah, he's not going to give him a choice.
Drop the gloves. They are wrestling with each other as
Kachuk
everybody pairs off here.
Last year in the playoffs, but you're not going to answer for it?
Yeah, Bennett's in the middle of this with Frederick now. It's the officials pulling Frederick away.
The Bruins are going to come out short-handed on this, I would assume. But
no. As you said during the pregame show, we expected some of this tonight. It's just a question of whether Florida would answer back.
If those two guys, Bennett and Kachuk, aren't going to answer, go grab somebody else.
Right.
Go grab somebody else. Go grab a skilled guy. Not that they're not skilled, but go grab a skilled guy. That's the way it is. Until they answer for it.
So Frederick will be the only man who goes to the box here.
So now there's more words.
And now Pasternak having words with Matthew Kachuk over by the benches. A power play coming up here for Florida with 10:42 to go in the first period. And a 2-0 Panthers lead.
And Frederick really didn't do anything. In all honesty, he grabbed him and he had his gloves off. But he didn't do anything like that could have, given him a longer penalty. He just went over and grabbed him.
Unsportsmanlike conduct is the minor for Trent Frederick. So with 10.5 to go, Bruins get a quick clear here off the faceoff. Panthers will get the power play going as Reinhart dealt off left side for Hagee. Slipped and fell as he tried to stop. Had to go and retrieve his stick as well. Carlo with the puck. Played it toward the circle in the direction of Coyle. Diving effort by Beecher to try to clear. And the Panthers unable to hold the zone. Adam Boqvist from his own blue line. Drops it back here for Reinhart. From the red line. Dumps it in. All the way around the boards it came. Barkov let it go. Verhaeghe back to Boqvist at the point. Verhaeghe to Boqvist again. Verhaeghe now out of the left side of the blue line. Goes across to the far side of the ice. Boqvist with a drive from out near the blue line. And that one off the rebound will be cleared all the way down ice by Coyle. Short-handed, Zaka able to get in deep at the Panthers zone and kill a bit of clock here with 48 seconds to go in the Frederick penalty. Ooh. Bennett just slipped away from a check attempt by McAvoy. He had him lined up.
Missed him.
Marchand chasing Balinskis all the way behind the Panthers
Well, if
net.
they're not going to answer, then that's the way to do it. You got to light them up.
Right. Bennett. Rodriguez across the line. They get set up with Balinskis now over to Ekblad, and his shot goes up and out of play. With 24 seconds to go on the power play here for Florida.
Between the Pipes, sponsored by Charles D. Sheehy. If you're in the piping trades, you need to call Charles D. Sheehy, Boston's premier piping and mechanical product suppliers. CDS is your local leader. Between the Pipes for the Florida Panthers is Sergei Bobrovsky, and for the Bruins tonight, Jonas Korpisalo.
Face off to Korpisalo's left. He has faced 13 shots in the first just about 11 minutes of this game.
They've been the better team, Panthers have.
Ekblad at the blue line, keeping this in. Sent it over toward the far side for Balinskis. Now on to Bennett. Gave it up and got it right back. Bennett tried to shoot, ended up right in the slot. Bruins able to knock it out of there, and Balinskis keeping it at the blue line. Power play comes to an end. Frederick will come out and join the play. Bennett, one-timer from the right circle. Hit a body in front, and the Bruins get the puck out along the near boards as Frederick helps it toward the Florida blue line. 8.5 to play here in the first period. Rodriguez will push it into the left wing corner. And then going right to the front of the net was Lundell, but the shot goes up over the crossbar. Near side, Carlo pulled off of the puck. Chance for Luostarinen, and the save made by Korpisalo.
Talked about the strength of the Bruins team, or which should be the strength of the Bruins team, and that's that team defense, but it has not been there so far for them. Panthers have been, they've had some grade A looks here in this first period.
Marchand shoveling it into the attack zone.
And it's
Pasternak behind
in
the net
different
for
ways.
Kiki.
The 2 goals are off of rebounds, but guys are open in front for those rebounds.
Kiki.
But the other chances that they haven't scored on, they've line change, breakdowns.
Zaka wide angle shot turned aside by Bobrovsky. Zaka from behind the net. Pushed it toward the near boards. McAvoy coming down the wall to beat Luostarinen to the puck. Zaka now will bring it to the hash marks. He passes back to Hampus Lindholm at the right point. Over to the far side of the one-timer by Pasternak. Bobrovsky sliding to his right, makes the save, no rebound. 7:20 to play here in the first period. Florida is out to a 2-0 lead here on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Sports don't get any tougher than hockey, and trucks don't get any tougher than Ford F-Series, F-150, and Super Duty. The trucks that move mountains also move parade floats and snowmobiles. With that versatility, it's no wonder Ford F-Series is the #1 selling pickup for 47 years straight. Visit buyfordnow.com for great offers. Your New England Ford dealers, a proud partner of your Boston Bruins. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
Right now at Wendy's, you can get a small Frosty for just $1, and everyone is going, including you. Just a hunch. The iconic Frosty for $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's. Not valid in a combo. Third-party delivery prices may be higher.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer drill has kickback control to help work go more smoothly when you need it. The 2-in-1 impact driver and wrench quickly changes between bits and sockets, so you only need 1 tool instead of 2. And the X-Lock grinder switches wheels up to 5 times faster than standard grinders. Bosch tools take care of the job and you. Bosch Tools, what hard workers deserve. Learn more at BoschTools.com.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification here on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network.
Boston, the home of the Patriots, the Celtics, the Rams, and the Bruins. Boston's home for sports is 98.5 The Sports Hub, a Paisley Media Group station.
Alongside Bob Beers, I'm Ryan Johnston. We are in Sunrise, Florida, as the Bruins trail the Florida Panthers 2-0 with 7:20 to play here in the first period. Goals by Sam Bennett from Evan Rodriguez at 6:27, and then Eetu Luostarinen from Anton Lundell and Sam Reinhart at 7:31. Those goals just 1:04 apart. And the Bruins will have a face-off in the offensive zone here to restart play.
Yeah, Gadjevich and Frederick during that last commercial timeout with a lot of words for one another.
Face-off win by Zaka. Hampus Lindholm skates onto the puck, gave off for Elias Lindholm, and his shot ends up off the back glass. Collision along the near boards as Verhaeghe played the puck. Elias Lindholm put a shoulder into him. Dumped into the Boston zone. They'll deal it back to Forsling from the left point with a one-time blast, but glove stop by Korpisalo. He'll take the face-off to his right.
Yeah, sometimes you look at the shots on goal and they're a little bit misleading in the way that the game has gone, but not this first period, right? 15-3, Florida's favor, and they've got the 2 goals, both off of rebounds, and they've had some good chances to go along with those 2 goals.
Off the draw, Bruins able to get it cleared with Koepke on the right side. Couldn't get that puck moving forward. Lorai circles back to get it. Castellick going to help him out and lift it up and out of the zone, but it caught somebody in the Bruins bench on the way out, so the faceoff will come back inside Boston territory. Well, pretty clear here in the first period that the Panthers are riding the emotional wave. No question about it.
Well, look, we thought that the Bruins would be a little confrontational to start this game in terms of trying to be in your face, but there's also you also got to play the game.
Yep.
You have to find that balance.
Puck lifted around the near boards. Collision as Castellick put a hit on Balinskis. Panthers coming through neutral ice. Jesper Boqvist into the right wing corner against Laura. Handed off for Greer, moving in behind the net. Now Mikkola threw one toward the front, redirected out toward the far point. Adam Boqvist played it behind the net. Gadjevich. Boqvist going to wrap it back around to that far side. Verhaeghe just on for the bench. Will play it to the back of the net. And a centering pass. Oh, it hit the crossbar.
He picked that out of the air.
A little give and go, and Verhaeghe with a great opportunity in front.
He picked that puck hopped in the air. He picked it right out of the air to go off the post for crossbar and out.
Verhaeghe with a takeaway. It'll come back to Mikkola at the left point. His shot blocked off into the far corner. Verhaeghe up against Hampus Lindholm. Poke checks the puck in behind the net. McAvoy took a tumble back there. Puck onto the stick. Barkov back to Mikkola at the point and to the far side for Kulikov, who took a blast that didn't make it all the way through. Elias Lindholm will softly play it ahead, and it was deflected, so no icing as the Panthers go back to retrieve with Mikkola behind the net. 5:17 to go first period. Florida up by 2.
Here comes Zadorov after Tkachuk, and Tkachuk's just skating away, and they're going to give the Bruins a penalty again. He didn't do anything. He's challenging him.
And then Tkachuk just took a dive as he got a little shove and went flat on his back, and now Pasternak's going to get in Tkachuk's face.
Well, it started with Pasternak and Tkachuk in between the two benches as Zadorov made a beeline for Tkachuk, but he didn't do anything.
No.
He challenged him.
So Zadorov in the hands of one of the linesmen here.
And to be fair, Tkachuk did not take a dive. He got caught up with some skates,
okay.
and he fell backwards. But I understand the referees wanting to keep a lid on this thing. Well, then call A.J. Greer for the extra 2 on the beginning.
Boston penalty number 91. 2-minute minor, cross-checking.
Oh, cross-checking. Sorry. That's not a good call.
I'll have to see that one again. I didn't see it.
If that's going to be the standard for cross-checking, then you better call just about everything.
Well, the Florida Panthers will have a power play when we come back. 5:10 to go in the first period, and they lead it 2-0 on the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
The Honda Prologue, Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid are redefining the future of electrifying performance. But the one thing that launches us to the front lines of innovation is the spirit of determination that powers us. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
No two people are the same. Each may have the same cancer, yet each may need a different treatment. At Dana-Farber Brigham Cancer Center, we're specialists. All we do is cancer. Our personalized approach gives us a deeper understanding of your needs and how to get you well. For an appointment in Boston, Foxborough, Milford, or South Shore, contact danafarberbrigham.org. We specialize in cancer and you.
Waiting for your electrical supplies during the day or sitting in traffic is for the birds. Use the GCE Night Train from Granite City Electric and get access to over $50 million in local inventory with a free guaranteed overnight delivery of your electrical supplies anywhere in New England. So avoid wasting time waiting in line and sitting in traffic. Order by 5 p.m. and you'll have your materials the next morning by 6 a.m. guaranteed. Visit GCEnighttrain.com to get on board the GCE Night Train today. Granite City Electric, proud partner of the Boston Bruins Radio Network.
The Honda Prologue, Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid are redefining the future of electrifying performance. But the one thing that launches us to the front lines of innovation is the spirit of determination that powers us. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5thesportshub.com.
Second power play of the night for the Florida Panthers, who already lead it 2-0 with 5:10 to go here in the first period. Faceoff will be down to our left, near circle. As Barkov gets tossed out of the draw, and Verhaeghe will stand in his place.
I mean, the Bruins, we said they have not, Panthers by far the better of the two teams here in this first period. They've got the 2-0 lead to deserve it, to prove it, I should say. But Zadorov just came over and challenged Tkachuk, and there's no answer there, and they're calling him for cross-check, and I've seen harder cross-checks.
Verhaeghe will set things up over to Boqvist, far side, and a one-time shot
games.
Right through the top of the crease. Oh, Adam Boqvist just got hit on a clearing effort. He was trying to get himself in front of that puck, and it caught him up high, and he is down. Rolls over onto his back as the trainer very quickly out to take a look at him.
Yeah, Bruins are trying to ice that puck with the down short-handed there, and Boqvist was coming across the blue line. I think it was Carlo, and it got up in a hurry. And you hope that he's okay.
Up onto his skates and will make his way toward the Florida bench under his own power, though holding a towel to his face. Adam Boqvist, the younger brother of Jesper, the two of them coming together here in Florida this year. Of course, Jesper playing with Boston last year while Adam was in Columbus. Adam will head up the tunnel and go get repairs done. Minute 26 to go in the Florida power play. Faceoff will come in their defensive zone here with 4:36 to go in the period. Elias Lindholm won the draw from Barkov. McAvoy dropping it back into the neutral ice. And here is Elias Lindholm right back in, and they score. What looked like a kind of run-of-the-mill chance, and Pavel Zacha able to beat Bobrovsky. A short-handed goal, and the Bruins back within one.
Well, Florida's trying to clear this puck. So the Bruins go back into the neutral zone. It's going to be dumped back into the zone by Boston, but it goes off of a Florida body, and it comes right to Elias Lindholm in the middle of the ice. He's going to move this puck over to the left wing side, and what a shot by Pavel Zacha. Up over the blocker side of Sergei Bobrovsky from the left wing circle. You needed that.
So Zacha, 21 goals last season, gets the first of the year for the Bruins here, and it's a one-goal game now.
Zacha's got a great shot. You want to see him use it more, but you also want to see him hit the net more, and that was a perfect laser from the left wing.
Take some of the starch out of this building here, and much needed for the Bruins. Now the Panthers still on the power play for another 53 seconds as they get into the offensive zone. Tkachuk chasing one over to the right side. Able to get it past Peak, in behind the net for Barkov. Barkov looking for Reinhart, but it got through him and back out through the neutral zone. Bruins will change up the penalty killers with 35 to go on the penalty. Eklund trying to pivot as he came to the blue line, stumbled, but moving the puck forward is Rodriguez. Now a turnover near the Boston blue line, and Elias Lindholm will push it back down into Florida territory. 18 seconds to go on the power play as Lundell brings the Panthers forward. Lundell off the dump in, goes in against Hampus. Lindholm along the end boards. It'll be brought toward the near side and lifted out with a backhand by Zacha.
That was pretty good right there.
It was.
Yeah, get that leverage on a backhand under some pressure below the goal line. Zacha got that puck all the way down.
Power play is over. Zadorov out of the box, and so the Bruins get back within one while shorthanded, and now the puck goes up and out of play inside Boston territory with 2:59 to go in the period.
Yeah, so now you stabilize yourself a little bit, right? I mean, Florida still has a one-goal lead, but you know you have so much time remaining in this game. Trying to get your game in order, trying to establish some offensive zone time, get the break you needed. It was a good bounce, but you still have to finish it, which the Bruins did. Yeah, that puck went off of Barkov inside the zone. Just getting a look at the replay now. What a shot, though, by Zacha. Like, just inside the short side post and under the bar. So right over the blocker side of Bobrovsky from the left wing circle. Lindholm gets his first point as a Bruin.
Kulikov kept the puck in at the blue line, but now turned over, and up the right side comes Marchand. Marchand stops along the right wing circle. Carries it back toward the blue. We got a delayed penalty coming against Florida here.
Shocker.
And a pass across ice ends up getting turned over, and the Bruins will get their first power play of the game.
Yeah.
Florida penalty. Florida penalty, number 10. 2 minutes for hooking.
A.J. Greer.
Yeah, so, I mean, you get a chance right now on the power play to tie this game up based on the way it started. So the Bruins have to make a decision now. Do you keep chasing Tkachuk around the ice, or do you just play the game?
Focus on the game, right?
Yeah.
First power play brought to you by Bosch Tools, engineered for efficiency, comfort, and ease. Bosch Tools are built to keep workers going at full strength. Bosch Tools, what hard workers deserve. Panthers will get a quick clear here as Reinhart sends it all the way down to Korpisalo. Bruins going from left to right, 2:25 to play in the period. Down 2-1 now. Through the neutral ice they come. Pasternak trying to carry in. It came free to Marchand. Now over to the far side. Elias Lindholm back up top. McAvoy with a shot. Got through to Bobrovsky, who made the save, and he covers the loose rebound.
That might have been tipped by Zacha right in front. So your power play unit for the Bruins, you got Lindholm playing that bumper position. You got Zacha around the front of the net. Marchand on the right elbow. You got Pasternak over on the left elbow, and then you got McAvoy up high. And I believe that puck was tipped by Zacha going to the net that time. Good wrist shot from McAvoy. Bobrovsky able to hold on.
Face-off near circle to our right. Panthers control it. Ekblad shot it around the far boards, but kept alive. And here's McAvoy to Marchand of the right circle near side. Gave it up and got it right back from Zacha. Marchand, top of the right circle, down low for Zacha. Back to Marchand from the face-off dot. Took the shot. Bobrovsky the save. Rebound. Elias Lindholm and Zacha both digging for it. Now Pasternak as well, as Bobrovsky able to cover it up inside the blue paint.
That's a heck of a job by Bobrovsky right there. That puck was pinballing around in that blue paint. Everybody looking for it. Nobody can quite find it. Just kind of hacking away at it. But a good opportunity for the Bruins. Working the puck around. Eventually Marchand's going to get the shot from that right wing dot. And Bobrovsky doesn't know where it is right away. Lindholm chopping away at it. Pasternak in there. Zacha in there. And eventually Bobrovsky locates it and gets a glove on it.
Face off in that same near circle to our right. Lindholm pulled it toward the near boards. Puck will come behind the Panther net, but Kulikov backhanding one into the air. Glove down by Pasternak. Got it across from Marchand. A chance from the right circle. Bobrovsky made the stop. McAvoy's got it now back at the right point. We got 55 to go in the power play. Puck popped free, and the Panthers will clear with Barkov kicking to head for Reinhart. Reinhart shorthanded, scores! Just under the crossbar for Sam Reinhart. And the Panthers strike back with a shorthanded goal of their own. It's a 2-goal lead for them once again.
Wow, shorthanded goal for each team. Now, what an individual effort by Reinhart. He's a right shot. He's coming down the left wing side. McAvoy's back on him, and he's going to put the puck into the triangle, right? So McAvoy reaches to try to poke this puck away, and Reinhart goes in between the skate and the stick blade of McAvoy. He said a right shot coming down the left side, and as soon as McAvoy reaches, he tucks that puck in between skate and stick and then goes upstairs with it. What a finish.
So Panthers lead at 3-1, 40 seconds to go in the Bruins power play, 1:17 to go here in the first period. Geekie will dump it in from the center line. Lundell shoots it past Lohrei and back out of the zone. Lohrei quarterbacking this second power play unit from the red line will drive it toward the right wing corner. It ricocheted toward the side of the net. Bobrovsky played it away from there. Coyle will get it back to Lohrei from the point, and his shot right into the chest of Bobrovsky. No rebound.
Yeah, nobody in front. Yeah, it's a routine save. The Bruins were able to get to that puck in the right wing side. Coyle rotates it back to the point to Lohrei, but makes it a like I said, a routine save for Bobrovsky, and because there's nobody in front, there's no rebound.
Bruins shorthanded goal by Zaka, assisted by Elias Lindholm and Andrew Peak. That's our delivery of the game, delivered by Granite City Electric's GCE Night Train. The electrical contractors, get on board the GCE Night Train. Order your materials to be delivered overnight to the job site the following morning and save time and money. Go to gcenighttrain.com to order. Here's Andrew Peak setting things up from the blue line. Gave it along for Lorai, back to Peak. And now a long backhand chance for Frederick from the high slot. Save made by Bobrovsky, and Bennett will carry the puck up the near side for Greer. His shot, score on the rebound. The first shot was blocked. It came free, and it was Sam Bennett once again, and Florida makes it 4-1.
The Bruins get a backhand opportunity from Frederick. Now they're on the back check. It's a 3-on-2 coming up the ice for the Panthers. Bennett's going to move this puck wide. The shot comes from the left wing side, and Peak is unable to contain Bennett after the initial shot is taken from that left wing. Korpisalo's made some good saves in this period. He hasn't had a lot of help, but his 3 rebound goals against him here so far. With only 25.8 seconds to go, I'm wondering what might happen at the start of the second period, if they're going to make a change or not.
It's 4 goals on 17 shots.
He's had some tough ones, and he's made some good saves, but 3 rebound goals.
Puck comes around the near boards inside the Boston zone. It'll come back toward the point, and Jesper Boqvist fires a shot toward Korpisalo. The horn will sound to end the first period as the puck goes behind the net, and we get a little dust up behind the net before the teams head off. Dorov and Adre Greer had some words with each other. So it looked like the Bruins, with a 2-1 deficit, a chance on a power play to try to tie things up. Instead, surrender a couple of goals in the last minute and a half, and they trail by 3 at the end of 20 minutes. We will have plenty more to come from Sunrise, Florida, including a look at the Bruins opening day roster when we come back here on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
There's nothing quite like the Honda Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid when it comes to exhilarating efficiency. With hybrid technology and thrilling capability, these vehicles deliver an electrifying performance on every drive. But what truly makes these hybrids special is the unwavering determination that inspires everything we do. Redefine your driving experience with Honda, KBB.com's best value brand of 2024.
Based on 2024 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelly Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
With the cost of everything going up today, wouldn't it be nice to save money, especially on your insurance? And if it was easy to do? At Hub International New England, they're making it simple to protect your family, home, and more. With one call to their new number, 833-GO-CALL-HUB. Easy, right? 833-GO-CALL-HUB. Hub is the largest insurance broker in New England and offers the widest possible range of options in personal insurance from the best companies like Safety Insurance. Save money and time by calling 833-GO-CALL-HUB. Hub International New England. They take insurance personally. Learn more at GoCallHub.com. That's GoCallHub.com.
DQ presents the sound of a party starting. It's the sound of guests bringing a DQ cake, then slicing into that DQ cake. Get a DQ Fudge and Crunch Cake or Blizzard Treat Cake. Order ahead at DQCakes.com at participating U.S. locations. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
NHLShop.com, the official online store of the National Hockey League, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NHL fan gear, with unique one-of-a-kind designs by Fanatics and all the latest styles for every NHL team. Don't miss out. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com, a Fanatics experience.
TD
Tutty in for 6. Touchdowns matter more at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. We don't care how they score them. We want to bet on touchdowns. And DraftKings Sportsbook is delivering. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple like picking a player to score a touchdown. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. Ready to do a touchdown dance of your own? New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Score big with DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 place to bet touchdowns. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code SportsHub. That's code SportsHub for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
Hope is here. 800-327-5050 or gamblinghelplinema.org. 21 plus. Play it smart from the start. GameSenseMA.com. Massachusetts only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/ftball.
Hi, this is Trent Frederick. I have teamed up with the Shaws and Star Market Foundation this year for Feeding the Puck for families. Every time me or one of my teammates feeds the puck to help score a goal, they will be enabling a donation of $100 to the Greater Boston Food Bank, up to $50,000 to help end hunger. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/feedthepuck.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
Save made by Bobrovsky, and Bennett will carry the puck up the near side for Greer. His shot, score on the rebound. The first shot was blocked. It came free, and it was Sam Bennett once again, and Florida makes it 4-1. Quite a turn of events there in the final couple of minutes as we welcome you back here. Between periods, 4-1, the Florida Panthers have the lead after 20 minutes. Alongside Bob Beers, I'm Ryan Johnston. We're going to talk a little bit about the Bruins opening day roster, but a very eventful first period. So let's talk about what we have seen so far as, an opportunity it looked like for the Bruins to maybe escape from that first period. Down 1, maybe even tied if they could have scored on that power play. Instead, bang, bang, Florida scores twice, and it's a 3-goal deficit.
Well, I mean, one period's not going to change my outlook on the way that the Bruins have to be successful in order to win games this year, and that's that team defense. But they have not been very good in that area to start this one. Are they preoccupied with trying to chase Tkachuk over the ice? I mean, you got to abandon that at this point, right? You still have plenty of time left in this game. And, you took 2 penalties, questionable penalties in my mind, trying to get Tkachuk to, answer, and he's not going to do it. He's already shown he's not going to do it. Now that he's up 4-1, he's definitely not going to do it.
Right.
So, you got to get back to playing the game, and the Bruins have looked a little slow on the defensive side of things. There's been 3 rebound goals. Avoidable. It depends. There's, to blame it all on the goalie's wrong. There's got to be some coverage there as well. But, limit the rebound chances, limit the zone time that you're spending. The goal by Reinhardt's all world. I mean, that's a sniper. McAvoy's coming back. He's got him angled. Reinhardt's not going to get to the middle of the ice, but he makes that good, quick stick move. That's really hard for a defenseman. If you're coming back as a D-man and you reach trying to poke that puck away, all Reinhardt's doing is waiting for you to reach, and then he's going to pull that puck in the triangle there and get that shot away. And it's a tough stop for a goaltender, especially with a guy like him who's a proven goal scorer. But no question that Florida had the better of the opportunities. Yet the Bruins still had a chance with a 2-1 deficit after they score the shorthanded goal, the Bruins do, to make it 2-1, and you're on the power play. Great opportunity to tie this game, and all of a sudden it's a whole different hockey game. Now you're talking a 3-goal deficit. I still think very much within reach, but now the conversation in the locker room is more towards, okay, we tried to engage a couple of their guys. We tried to, get them to answer for whatever we felt was wrong last year. They're saying no. So what direction you want to go? I mean, if this game gets 5-1, it can go ugly in a hurry.
Yeah.
It could still go ugly in a hurry. But I think you got to give it a chance to try to get back into it. You had a couple really good opportunities when it was 2-1. You had that good chance by Frederick, and that led to the rush going or one of the rushes going the other way. That was the rebound goal by Bennett. You had a couple chances on the power play that puck was pinballing around in the blue paint, couldn't quite come up with it, that would have tied the game as well. But now you got a completely different hockey game, and that conversation in the room's got to be more about, all right, we're going to play these guys in a few more days. We can worry about other things later, but let's get back into this game. Let's play the game the right way. We need to tighten up defensively. I mentioned the possibility of a goalie change. I don't think so.
I was going to ask you because, obviously Jeremy Swayman, he missed all of training camp.
He's only had
one practice and a morning skate this morning. He's been working out while he's been off, but it's not the same as being in an NHL camp and getting NHL shots.
I think it's a possibility. I don't think that's the way they go. I could be completely wrong, but we'll wait until the start of the second period for that. Don't think it's something that they're ready to do just yet because of the minimal practice time that Swayman has had. And I don't put it all on Corpusalo. He made a good save on Verhaeghe. He made two
really good saves on Verhaeghe, yeah.
That was a bad line change. That was a bad turnover at the offensive blue line. But the defensive breakdowns that have led to the rebound goals, the rebounds themselves, and then defensive breakdowns led to 3 rebound goals. That's a little alarming for me for a team that is going to pride themselves on having good team defense.
Yeah, no, you often see coaches sometimes will say, hey, listen, it's not on the goaltender, but sometimes you make that change to try to spark the team, to try to, change the momentum, just to try to change something up. But because of the situation with Swayman, that may not be in the cards tonight. But he is dressed as the backup this evening if they decided to go that route.
The one they have, yeah.
Bussy cleared waivers and went to Providence this weekend. So, it's Corpusalo or Swayman who will be leading that team out onto the ice when the second period gets underway. Well, the Bruins did get 1 goal in that first period. Elias Lindholm and Andrew Peak getting the helpers on that goal. And with those feeds, the Shaws and Star Market Foundation will donate another $200 to the Greater Boston Food Bank to help fight food insecurity. Learn more about Feeding the Puck for families at 985thesportshub.com/feedthepuck. So it was Pavel Zacha with the lone goal for Boston in that first period. 2 goals for Florida in the first 7.5 minutes from Sam Bennett and then Eetu Luostarinen. And then the 2 goals in the final minute 26 of the period, the shorthanded goal from Sam Reinhart at 18:34, and Sam Bennett with his second of the game at 19:34, set up by A.J. Greer. 4-1, the Florida Panthers have the lead. When we come back, Matt McCarthy will give us a check of Sports Hub headlines, and then we will return here to Sunrise, Florida, for second period action on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Hi folks, Joe Giacalone here, owner of Arch Painting. Fall is here, and with it comes the perfect time to give your home a cozy update. Because when the leaves fall, you know winter and snow aren't far behind. At Arch Painting, we specialize in transforming your space to match the beauty of fall. Whether it's prepping your home for family gatherings or just a fresh look before winter, we've got you covered. For a free estimate, give us a call at 1-844-ARCH-PAINTING or visit us online at archpainting.com.
Hi, I'm Dom Reedy, senior captain of the hockey and lacrosse teams at St. John's High School in Shrewsbury. At St. John's, young men learn to be leaders, not only as students and athletes, but as friends, sons, and brothers. Every day, we are challenged to become the best versions of ourselves, academically, athletically, spiritually, and socially. Check us out at our fall open house on October 17th. Visit beapioneer.org to register and see how St. John's transforms boys of promise into men of outstanding character.
Get rid of nagging joint pain without drugs and without surgery. Now there's a better way. Natural biologic treatments from QC Kinetics. Learn more about regenerative solutions now. Call QC Kinetics, 617-644-PAIN.
Coleman.
It's electric.
Your house was wired in World War I. Need to change it? Call Coleman Electric. You have to charge your new electric vehicle 10 hours to go 2 miles. Call Coleman. Your panel doesn't have enough amps to light 2 lamps. Call Coleman Electric. Everybody knows Coleman Electric, but nobody knows how to spell it. It's not Coleman, it's Coleman. I know, same thing, right? That's the problem. But our Coleman is German, like Colonel Klink, so it starts with a K. Yeah, let me spell it for you. Kuhlman. I know, not easy. People search Coleman Electric and end up with a coleslaw recipe. Worse yet, there's a Coleman funeral home. Folks lose power, they call the funeral home and say, hey, my entire house is dead. Can you give me a quote? It's embarrassing. Just saying there's a big difference between a mortician and an electrician. So next time you have a power problem or project, type KUHLMAN and click on that little call thing, and Coleman Electric will be at your place in the flick of a switch. And if the switch is broken, they'll be there quicker. When you need an electrician, call Coleman.
It's electric. Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app. Sports Hub headlines.
Well, safe to say that did not go as planned. Bruins opening up the season tonight after one period of play. They trail Florida 4-1. Jonas Corposalo, 13 saves on 17 attempts. 3 of the 4 Florida goals have come on rebounds tonight. 10 saves for Sergei Bobrovsky. Pavel Zacha with the first goal of the year for Boston. Sam Bennett scored twice for the Panthers. Patriots will start Drake May on Sunday against the Texans. That news broke this afternoon. This was an off day for the players. Andrew Callahan of the Herald reporting that the Patriots did, however, inform May and Brissett, Jacoby Brissett, about their decision today before the news broke nationally. The Jets today fired head coach Robert Saleh. He was 20-36 during his time in New York. Defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich takes over on an interim basis. Mets picked up a 7-2 win over the Phillies. They take a 2-1 series lead in the NLDS. The other NLDS Game 3 tonight, Padres and Dodgers. That series tied at 9:08 first pitch. Michael King against Walker Buehler. And Red Sox great Louis Tiant has died at the age of 83. Pitched 19 years in the majors, 8 for the Red Sox, including starting games 1, 4, and 6 of the 1975 World Series. Headlines are brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com for 15% off your drive-through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Now open in Weymouth, Canton, Bedford, and Natick. Once again, Bruins trail the Panthers 4-1. I'm Matt McCarthy, Judd and Bob, or RJ and Bob. The call of the second period next on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
The Nissan Rogue with available Google built-in helps you make the most of your drive. Take care of the small stuff, like,
hey Google, cool down my car.
And,
hey Google, turn on the dog feeder.
Or change up your adventure.
Hey Google, navigate me to the nearest music venue.
Handle your drive like a pro.
Experience the ultimate connection in the new 2024 Nissan Rogue. Now Nissan offers 6 vehicles with starting MSRP under $30,000. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. Not equipped on all vehicles. Requires compatible device. Sequences shortened and simulated. Activation of Nissan Connect services package required. Only use features when safe and legal to do so. Data rates may apply. Subject to third-party service availability. Google, Google Play, and Google Maps are trademarks of Google LLC. Applies to 2024 Nissan Altima, Kicks, Leaf, Rogue, Sentra, and Versa base models. Trim level described with higher MSRP. All prices are manufacturer suggested retail price. MSRP excludes $13.90 destination and handling charges, tax, title, license, and options. Dealer sets actual prices.
NHLShop.com, the official online store of the National Hockey League and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NHL fan gear with unique one-of-a-kind designs by Fanatics and all the latest styles for every NHL team. Don't miss out. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com, a Fanatics experience.
Right now at Wendy's, you can get a small Frosty for just $1, and everyone is going, including you. Just a hunch. The iconic Frosty for $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's. Not valid in a combo. Third-party delivery prices may be higher.
NHL fans, give yourself some great looks this season and get Boston Bruins tickets at Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Bruins and the NHL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets available for every game so you can catch all the action live. If your plans change, you can sell or transfer your tickets, and mobile tickets make it easy to get into the arena in time for puck drop. With Ticketmaster, you'll ensure that when they shoot, you'll score. Get tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/NHL.
Town Fair Tire sells all the name brand tires, and we sell them all at the guaranteed lowest price. Plus, because Town Fair Tire also gives you more free services than all the other tire dealers, nobody beats
Town Fair Tire. Sports don't get any tougher than hockey.
And trucks don't get any tougher than Ford F-Series, F-150, and Super Duty. The trucks that move mountains also move parade floats and snowmobiles. With that versatility, it's no wonder Ford F-Series is the #1 selling pickup for 47 years straight. Visit buyfordnow.com for great offers. Your New England Ford dealers, a proud partner of your Boston Bruins. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
We got 55 to go in the power play. Puck pop free, and the Panthers will clear with Barkov kicking it ahead for Reinhart. Reinhart shorthanded, scores! Just under the crossbar for Sam Reinhart. And the Panthers strike back with a shorthanded goal of their own. It's a 2-goal lead for them once again. Big swing in that first period as the Bruins had a chance to try to tie the game after Florida controlled the play for much of that first period, but instead it was Sam Reinhart with his first of the year shorthanded. A minute exactly later, Sam Bennett scored at even strength, and it's 4-1 Florida as we get ready to start the second period.
That was the big one, right?
Yeah.
Reinhardt's goal, right? It's
No
2-1.
question.
The Bruins are on the power play. Got a chance to kind of settle things down a little bit, and Reinhart answers with a high-end goal to finish that one off.
Yeah, Boston looked like we're finally starting to get a little bit of momentum after the Zacha shorthanded goal had cut it back to a 1-goal game. No goaltender change, as we talked about. So Korpisalo will come in, and I'm not surprised that he starts this second period.
I mentioned it because I'm sure it crossed their minds, but certainly didn't expect it to happen.
And in Carlo, lost it to Jesper Boqvist, knocked down in front of the net by Kastelik, and he will send it out of the zone, but it'll go the length of the ice. So back to the Boston zone for an icing. 24 seconds into this second period.
Bruins, from a defensive standpoint, looked a little slow on that in their own zone. They looked a little slow to recover, get back. A couple mistakes here and there. And 3 goals scored off of rebounds in that first period.
Brandon Carlo plays it up off the far glass and out. No icing this time as the Panthers circle back to get it in their own zone. Long pass ahead for Luostarinen. Tried to leave it for Samoskevich, and Bruins able to knock that puck free. Mason Lohrei twisted off of the puck, and here's Lundell with a shot and a rebound as well as he tried to poke it through. Korpisalo gets it covered.
Lohrei has to be a little bit better in that situation, right? That puck is over on the near side boards. He loses a battle there. All of a sudden, it's a great scoring chance. You know, he took a lot of good steps last year. And it looks like he's going to be a very good defenseman. But you can't have anything handed to you either. You got to make sure that you're earning it. He needs to be a little bit stronger in that situation right there in a 4-1 game just to start the second period, right? I mean, anytime, but especially now.
Dorov got the puck out of the zone. It's kicked back in offside here against the Panthers. Lohrei, 41 games in Boston last year.
Still chasing Kachuk around the ice. Dorov is. Kachuk's just shaking his shoulders. I mean, he's not going to engage right now.
No, he's had multiple opportunities already tonight, and he has declined.
He has declined. By at least 2 different Bruins.
Right. Face-off pulled toward the far boards in front of the Florida bench. Now will get dumped into the Boston zone. Bruins defending down to our right and attacking to our left. Florida with possession of the puck, and a centering pass by Rodriguez did not connect. Bruins will go the other way with it. Coyle dumps it down the left wing boards all the way around to the far side. Marchand nearly pulled it off the wall. Now it came to Coyle. Bounces it back to the point for Peak. Chance in front on the rebound. And a cross check that goes uncalled. My goodness, Geeky got wiped out of the side of the net going after that rebound. Here's Zadorov with a shot.
That was
one forced wide. Wow. I don't know how much clearer that one could have been. Panthers will get it out of the zone here as Bennett taps it free for Rodriguez. Now off to Kachuk. Gave it up, got it right back at a right wing circle. Throws one toward the net. Korpisalo scoops it up with a glove. Waits for the whistle, which finally comes as he thought about dropping it back into play. And
Yeah,
Keith had some words for Bennett as they head back to their respective benches.
Geeky got wiped out there looking for that rebound. He was trying to pull it out of the pads there, Bobrovsky in front of the net. And the reason I bring that, I don't mind that play. You know, you're trying to wipe somebody out in front, but if you're going to call Zadorov for a nothing cross check in the first period, then be consistent.
Right. Especially in a play right around the net like that. Here's a drive off the faceoff. Ekblad put one in on goal, but Korpisalo able to knock that aside with his blocker. Here's Verhaeghe at the back of the net, forcing it out in front. Zaka was there to get a stick on it. Now it's Gustav Forsling played it to the corner. Bennett got knocked down, has to go chase his stick.
Reinhardt got knocked down there.
Yeah. He's a little shaken up as he gets back to the bench. Hampus Lindholm in the corner and gets the pair of Panthers. Verhaeghe came free with that puck. Back to Ekblad at the point. His shot in and out of the glove of Korpisalo, and now the Bruins will push it out of the ice, out of the zone as Elias Lindholm played it forward, and Greer came over and put a shoulder on it. Back to the Bruin blue line, and this time a whistle for an offside against the Panthers.
I didn't see what happened to Reinhardt. He's getting some attention, medical attention there on the bench. He was right around the front of the net, or in the high slot, I should say. Honestly, did not see what happened to him. He seems to be okay.
Yeah, and it was sitting with his back to the ice talking with the trainer, is now turned back around. Trainer still talking things over with him, but appears like he's not going anywhere. Face-off coming up just outside the Boston blue line. 17:21 to go in the second period. Florida leading 4-1 here on opening night. Stanley Cup banner hanging overhead, raised to the rafters just prior to the game tonight. Puck dumped in by Kulikov. All the way around the Boston net it goes. Brandon Carlo. Brazo gave it back to Carlo. His clearing effort taken away. And a chance right in front of Korpisalo by Lundell. A scramble for the rebound. Lundell put his arms up like he thought they had scored. The official puts his arms up and says no.
Yeah, the Panthers are just buzzing. The Bruins don't have any answer for them defensively right now. That's a neutral zone face-off. It ends up turning into a great scoring chance. Carlo tries to play this puck over on the boards, trying to flip it out of the zone, and puck gets turned over. And the Bruins get beat back to the front of the net. Lundell had the first chance. Lushlarinen had another opportunity at it, and Korpisalo was able to keep it out, but just do not look in sync on the defensive side of things right now.
Justin Brazo made a defensive play there to shovel that puck underneath his goaltender as Korpisalo was down on the seat of his pants trying to find it. Face-off controlled by Boston. Peak lifted off the far boards and out across the blue line, sent back in on a delayed offside. The Panthers touch it, so they'll blow it dead. .302 gone in this second period. Kastelik to take the face-off here. On a line with Beecher and Koepke tonight. Peak and Zadorov are the defensive pairing on this unit. Face-off win by Kastelik. Peak thought about a long pass. Instead, he's going to carry it forward from the center dot. Played into the near left wing corner. Kastelik goes crashing in there after it. Beecher digging for it. Jesper Boqvist sent it behind the net. And Balinskis looking to clear Will. They say deflected, so no icing. Zadorov will send ahead from just inside his own blue line. Picked off by Kulikov at the Florida line. And as they twist around going for the puck, we get a whistle and a penalty coming up. And it's going to be hooking against Koepke.
Boston penalty, number 45, 2-minute minor, hooking.
So third power play of the night coming up for the Panthers.
Well, the Bruins got back in the game in the first period on a short-handed goal. A nice bounce for them, but finished it off nicely.
And each team with a short-handed goal. 3 total power plays in that first period, 2 for Florida, 1 for Boston, and each team scored shorthanded. Neither team scored with the man advantage. So face-off to the right of Korpisalo. Boyle won it, but taken away, and Barkov will sweep it around all the way to the near side circle. Kachuk trying to hand it off for Reinhardt. Instead, back to Ekblad at the far or to the far point for Verhaeghe, and his shot a dangerous one.
Yeah, tipped by Kachuk.
Trying to set it up for Reinhardt. Picked off Hampus Lindholm. Up the left side. Here comes Marchand. He's got Coyle coming down the middle all by himself. Coyle goes to the net. And it went right through the blue paint around Bobrovsky, but wide of the net.
Oh, he made a nice move. That puck may have gone off the outside post.
Puck is shot the length of the ice here by Zadorov on the penalty kill.
The far post. I think it went off the far post behind Bobrovsky. Nice move. Marchand now a great pass from the left wing side after Ekblad couldn't keep that puck in. And Coyle in all alone. I think it went right through the crease, like you said, Ryan.
Here is Zacha from his own zone over to the near side. Zadorov will push it out into the neutral ice. 56 seconds left on the Koepke penalty. Now McAvoy takes one away with a little help from Zacha. His clearing effort hit a body and kicked right to the slot, but Reinhardt's shot is blocked. Zadorov will clear it up ice. Elias Lindholm, right side for Zacha. Zacha, right circle, crossing pass and into the skates of McAvoy. He'll play it behind the Panther net, turn it back over.
Let that shot go right away. And he was looking late to McAvoy. Off wing, right-hand circle, had the puck in a good shooting position.
Short-handed goal for Zacha in that first period. We got 20 seconds to go on the Florida power play. Rodriguez coughs it up coming into the Bruins zone, and Hampus Lindholm sends it all the way down to Bobrovsky. 10 to go on the power play. 14:36 to play here in the second period. Florida leads 4-1. From the red line, the dump in. Rodriguez will get to it first. Peak had his stick broken as he tried to block that dump in. Forsling a drive, that's blocked, and Fredericks off to the races up the right side. He centers just out of the reach of Koepke, who was coming on from the penalty box.
Big block from Beecher.
Yeah.
And then he gave his stick to Peak, who had broken his stick. So he laid himself out, blocked that shot, leads to the chance the other way.
Pasternak of the right wing circle, maintaining possession as he deals it off for Geekie. Forced out of the zone, though. And the Bruins regather here with Carlo's pass missing the mark, and that's an icing against Boston. 13:54 to go here in the second. Florida 4, Boston 1. The Panthers now 0 for 3 on the power play tonight.
By far the better of the chances here in this period, other than the Coyle chance that looked like he put it right back through the crease after a nice move on his forehand.
Face off far circle to our right. Geekie won it. Lorai getting it to the blue line. Now it's shot back in all the way around. It comes to the near side. Carlo and Luostarinen collide. To the back of the net. Lorai pushing it toward the boards. And Boqvist cut it off. Back around it comes toward the near side as Greer up against Carlo. Carlo takes a hit from Jesper Boqvist, and Lorai looking to clear the puck does. Pasternak, they pop it free. Here's Jones going to the left wing circle and couldn't get the shot off in time as Mikkola came over to stick check that puck away. Out in the neutral zone, Jones will redirect a pass deep in behind Bobrovsky, who goes out of the net to play it. Boston changing behind the play here. Greer redirects a pass down into Boston territory, but that's going to be an icing against the Panthers this time.
It's hockey season is the perfect time to replace your old boiler with a new Peerless boiler. Don't wait till you have no heat. Go to peerlessboilers.com for a dealer near you. And remember, Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boiler.
Kastelik comes out to take the offensive zone face-off here. To the left of Bobrovsky. Won by the Panthers. Marchand knocked it off the far boards and got it to Kastelik, who shot it wide to the short side post. Hampus Lindholm, near side of the blue line, keeping alive. Here's Coyle to Marchand. Drops it back for Hampus Lindholm. Over to McAvoy. Walks it in, takes the shot, and it ricocheted wide. Greer lifting it out toward the blue line. Marchand got a piece of it with a glove, but couldn't keep it alive. Bruins will turn back up ice with Hampus Lindholm. Passing to McAvoy. He gets turned back away from Greer. And the Bruins from their own zone here. Moving from right to left in this second period. Long pass tipped in toward the net by Brazo. Shot right back out of his zone, though, by the goaltender Bobrovsky. And all the way down.
Surprised that wasn't icing.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly why. As some pressure put on by Sam Bennett here on the forecheck, along with Tkachuk. Peak up the right side. Brazo gets a piece of that and tips it in toward Bobrovsky again. Goes out of the net to play it. Lost it out of the trapezoid, and Brazo got that puck and nearly stuffed it into the near post.
I think Bennett saved the goal. He came across with the stick right at the post.
Puck able to just trickle out across the blue line here. Yeah. So Peak will dump it back in. Both Bruins again changing up. Fleury with a loose puck back of the Boston blue line. Passed along for Zacha. Near side, Elias Lindholm. Pasternak it back toward the near side, and plenty of space here for Brandon Carlo. Carlo gets to the red line, flips it toward the Florida zone, but take it away. And Jesper Boqvist back the other direction. Centering pass, they score. Gadjevich able to one-time that from right aside the net, and Florida makes it a 5-1 game.
Yeah, this is a tough shift for Brandon Carlo. He got drilled in behind the net. Then he carries this puck up the ice, but he doesn't get it deep. He turns it over at the red line, gets beat back up the ice by Gadjevich. And after the shot or the pass is made from that left side, it was Boqvist kind of fanning out into the left wing circle, and Gadjevich beats Brandon Carlo up the ice for the backdoor goal. But it was after the Bruins did not get that puck deep, turned over in the neutral zone.
Jonah Gadjevich.
It was not Bennett. I gave credit to the wrong guy. It was Evan Rodriguez that actually made that save on the wraparound attempt by Brazo.
So the Bruins down by 4 now as we approach 10.5 minutes to go in this second period. They get into the offensive zone. Kepke from the left wing side near boards will send it behind the net. Pastelik reversed it through Beecher. Hampus Lindholm skating down to it along the left wing hash. To the back of the net. Played back around the near side. Thrown toward the net, and Bobrovsky covers it before Beecher can think about a rebound. We've got 10:13 to go in the second. Florida has added to the lead. It's now a 5-1 game here on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
This season, shop Astound.com for bigger deals, bigger savings, and bigger internet. For a limited time, get Astound internet for only $20 a month for 2 years. Beat the holiday rush and shop Astound.com now. Restrictions apply. See Astound.com for details.
Hey, it's Zoe. Are you looking for an affordable new kitchen makeover? Then call my guys at Luxury Makeover. They reface your kitchen cabinets instead of replacing them. Plus, get 24 months with no interest and no payments. Reach them today at LuxuryMakeover.com. Tell them Zoe sent you. They spread smiles one home at a time.
Want to help bring Massachusetts into the national college football conversation? Discover the Midnight Ride Collective, the NIL collective created by UMass alums, for UMass alums, and for football fans throughout New England. The Midnight Ride Collective was created to support UMass athletes by facilitating NIL opportunities and to create an avenue where fans and businesses alike can help foster a successful Minuteman football program. Learn more and join the ride today at MidnightRideNIL.com. That's MidnightRideNIL.com. Yeah, buddy.
Hey, hockey parents, Billy Jaffe here to tell you to keep your players skate sharp all season long with the Sparks Sharpener. The Sparks Sharpener is easy and safe to use, perfect for busy hockey families on the go. Sparks is an official partner of the Boston Bruins, and more than 25 NHL teams use Sparks technology. Visit sparkshockey.com to learn more and use the code SPORTSHUB for $50 off.
The cold weather is coming, and now is the perfect time to contact Revise for your no-cost Mass Save Home Energy Assessment to make sure your heating system and home insulation are adequate for winter. Keep cozy this football season. Call 800-885-SAVE or visit callrevise.com.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
10:13 to go here in the second period. Florida 5, and the Bruins 1.
Yep, you heard that right.
Jonah Gadjevich, first of the year from Jesper Boqvist and Uvis Balinskis. The most recent goal Gadjevich had 2 goals in 39 games, along with 104 penalty minutes last year. Bruins will have a face-off in the offensive zone here. In a rough first half of this opening night. Puck played through the neutral ice. Tkachuk will swat it past Hampus Lindholm. They tangle as they go into the left wing corner. Trying to get to the front of the net was Bennett, taken away, and Marchand skates it loose through neutral ice. Cuts toward his right, tried to get it deep, but Mikkola cut it off. Near the red line, Rodriguez reaching for it. Marchand will regain, coming back toward his own zone. To Hampus Lindholm. To the red line, now to the blue. Shot it down the left wing boards. It'll be Reinhart going back to get it. And the pass up the right side does not connect and goes all the way down for an icing with 9:34 to play in the period.
Going to start to keep an eye on things now in terms of where the Bruins are. If you start to fool around with your lineup, deep pairs, forward lines. I don't know if now's the right time for that or not. It's just they've been outclassed in this game. It's just that in terms of they've been outplayed badly in so many areas in this game.
Cleared down ice.
I don't think it's a thing where, oh, well, this line doesn't mesh or that defense pair doesn't mesh. It's a matter of battle now.
Right. Peak from center ice onto the near side for Pasternak. Throws one in toward Bobrovsky.
Yep. This arena,
Here's a chance for the Panthers as Barkov moving in with a backhand. Korpisalo sliding to his left to deny. Here's Barkov now with a shot in the high slot up over the net. He'll go and get the loose puck in the far corner.
A nifty play in the neutral zone to chip that puck for wide open Barkov on the left wing side, taking advantage of the Bruins stepping up there in the middle. It wasn't long ago, Ryan, that we'd come to this building and it would be maybe 2/3 full, but when the Bruins were here,
a lot of black
half
and gold.
of that 2/3 was Bruins fans. This is, I mean,
see you red here
congratulations
tonight
to them. They've done a nice job here. They look good here today.
Yeah, I was reading earlier today about how it wasn't that long ago when opening night they might sell 11 or 12,000 tickets here too. This one sold out months ago. Of course, to see the Stanley Cup banner. As for Boquist from his own blue line. Kulikov sent it up the left side. Lundell, wide angle shot. Korpisalo got out of the way as that one went about head high through the crease. Lundell from the far circle. Gave it up for Mikkola. Orai blocked his centering effort. Max Jones will angle one up the boards. Brazo sweeping it in deep as he got knocked down. Bobrovsky will tee it up behind the Panther net. 7:40 to play here in the second period. And a collision between Sam Miskevich and the linesman as he tried to gain his own. Instead, here comes Beecher back for the Bruins. Save made, rebound, and they score! The Bruins able to strike back as Beecher got the initial shot. Charlie McAvoy followed it, and he gets the Bruins back within 3.
Yeah, it starts with that collision right at the offensive blue line. The Bruins get going back the other way. Lindholm over to McAvoy, D to D. Beecher gets the shot from the left wing side, and it's McAvoy following up the play on the rebound, chipping this one home past Bobrovsky.
That one in and out of Bobrovsky's glove on that initial shot. Looked like one that he might have been able to freeze. Couldn't grab it cleanly. So it's 7:28 to go in the second. McAvoy gets his first of the year. After 12 goals last season, a career high. Andrew Peak off of the face-off to resume things. Will shoot it in behind Bobrovsky. Around to the near side it comes. Fedorov got a piece of it. Came out to the neutral ice onto the stick of Geekie. Batted toward the Panther line, but turned away. And near side Rodriguez. Shouldered to the wall by Zadorov. Holds him off as the puck goes around to the far corner. Peak played it up the boards looking for Marchand. It said it'll come back around near side. Rodriguez went down as Zadorov came over to try to make a play. Bruins will break it out. Peak going to carry it into the Panthers zone. Goes into the right wing corner. Tried to wrap it around the boards and caught a piece of the referee. Pushed back toward that far corner. Marchand will be first to it, but as he tried to get it back to the point, Rodriguez stepped in the way. He'll lob it toward the Boston end. Settled by Hampus Lindholm. Quick pass up ice looking for Geekie near the Florida blue line, but couldn't get it cleanly. McAvoy circled it for Lindholm. Hampus, that is. Now Elias Lindholm in across the line. Over to Pasternak. Right circle, and his shot knocked down by Bobrovsky, covered up, and we get a little dust up behind the Panther net. Officials trying to calm things down. Elias Lindholm and Gadjevich had a hold of each other. We've got 6:18 to play here in the second. Bruins on the goal by Charlie McAvoy, back within a 5-2 deficit now here on the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
The Honda Prologue, Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid are redefining the future of electrifying performance. But the one thing that launches us to the front lines of innovation is the spirit of determination that powers us. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
I had stage 3 ovarian cancer. I knew I was going to go to Dana-Farber Brigham Cancer Center. That's the thing that's so incredible, is all they do is cancer. They're going to be on the cutting edge of therapies. They're going to have things available to you, and they're going to be rock stars throughout the journey because they've seen it all.
For an appointment in Boston, Foxborough, Milford, or South Shore, contact DanaFarberBrigham.org. Dana-Farber Brigham Cancer Center. We specialize in cancer and you.
For the best deal on tires, head to Town Fair Tire. We beat every competitor every day on every tire. Tire dealers, we beat them. Clubs, we beat them. Online prices, we beat them. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire. You gotta try the 99 Restaurant's new $14.99 Big Deal Meals. For hearty, full-sized entrees for just $14.99 every Monday through Wednesday, like the roasted turkey dinner or juicy chopped sirloin. You gotta love the nines.
The Honda Prologue, Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid are redefining the future of electrifying performance. But the one thing that launches us to the front lines of innovation is the spirit of determination that powers us. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
Felger and Naz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network.
Busted. The home of the Celtics, Bruins, Rams, and Patriots. Boston's home for sports is 95, the Sports Hub. Beasley Media Group Station.
Alongside Bob Beers, I'm Ryan Johnston. Opening night in Florida. The Panthers lead at 5-2, 6:15 to go here in the second period. As the Bruins try to keep the puck in the attack zone, Hampus Lindholm will do just that. Played it into the left wing corner. It'll be Pasternak whipping a backhand into the slot, but picked off, and the Panthers will go the other way with it. Verhaeghe dumping it down the left wing boards. Barkov sent it for Reinhart, back toward Barkov, who's locked up with McAvoy. Pasternak will clear it up the near wing. Zacha giving chase. It comes free to McAvoy. Backhands it across the ice. Zacha settles it as it comes off the far boards. Plays it down deep. Elias Lindholm being held against the boards by Aaron Ekblad. Lorai got the feed from Carlo. To the left circle for Pasternak. Tried a shot, blocked by Barkov. And he sends Reinhart out into the neutral zone to dump in, and the Panthers go for a change. Bruins doing likewise. Korpisalo will backhand the puck toward Carlo in the far corner. He lobs it up into the air. Gloved down at center ice by Koepke and sent deep into the Panthers' defensive zone. Arda will carry it right back out. Lundell dumping in from the right wing side. All the way around, it goes to the far side corner. Koepke a takeaway. He'll start up ice, right wing side. Pushed it around Mikkola. He and Beecher go in after it. Now it's Luostarinen digging in after that puck as well. 4:40 to play here in the second. In free, Koepke got tangled up with Luostarinen and took a tumble. Kulikov will bring it toward the near circle. He's got some space up ice and then left the puck behind as Frederick came up to challenge him. Amiskevich with a pass into the air that was gloved down by Brazo, but Samoskevich able to stay with it. Get it deep. Peak ran into Bennett. An angle shot with Bennett in front. Korpisalo was there at the back of the net. Getting set up is Tkachuk. Both Peak and Frederick converge on him. Frederick took the puck away, and he'll get it out to the blue line. Jones juggling it, able to glove it down onto his stick. Get it just to the Florida blue line, but no further. Rodriguez will bring the Panthers back. A centering pass. Bennett cutting toward the slot. Blocked shot goes up and out of play. And then Tkachuk takes a tumble over by the near side of the net. And Jones comes over and gives him a shove as he gets back to his skates. And now we get Jones and Rodriguez. And oh my goodness. Jones and Rodriguez got tangled up, and Jones's stick got up and caught a piece of the linesman in the face.
Jones tried to chop Rodriguez and missed him and got the linesman instead. That's not good.
So Jones quickly being sent toward the penalty box. And we'll step aside here with 3:44 to go in the second period. It's Florida 5, Boston 2, here on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Every great team is built around its stars. So let's meet the stars of your New England Ford dealers' award-winning lineup of SUVs. First up, we have the Bronco Sport. Its iconic styling really sets it apart on the road, and its all-terrain capability makes it ready for anything. Then there's the Ford Explorer. There's room for 7 passengers and a ton of gear. Your New England Ford dealers have some great offers on the whole award-winning lineup. Stop by today and see for yourself.
Hi, this is Trent Frederick, and I'm excited to team up with the Shaws and Star Market Foundation and 98.5 The Sports Hub for Feeding the Puck for Families this year. Every time me or one of my teammates feeds the puck this season to help score a goal, the Shaws and Star Market Foundation Nourishing Neighbors initiative will donate funds to end hunger here in our local communities. Since its inception, Nourishing Neighbors has raised more than $250 million across the country to ensure our neighbors have the nutrition needed to thrive. Locally, the Shaws and Star Market Foundation will be enabling a donation of $100 every time we feed the puck for a goal to the Greater Boston Food Bank to help end hunger, up to $50,000. To learn more about feeding the puck for families, visit 985thesportshub.com/feedthepuck.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
So the call against Max Jones is going to be 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. Well, his stick caught a piece of Devin Berg, the linesman, who was over getting some attention from the Florida trainer during the break.
But Rodriguez's stick, so I'm not excusing what Jones did there, but he's trying to chop the stick of Rodriguez. Rodriguez has his stick just in Jones's, up above it on his neck.
Yeah, it's resting on his collarbone.
And all Jones is trying to do is chop the stick out of his hands or chop it away from him, but he catches the linesman.
It kind of came down in a chopping motion toward the stick, and the linesman...
They have to call something.
Yeah.
I think the referee handled that very well, actually. But you know what Jones is trying to do. He's just trying to chop the stick of Rodriguez out of his face area, right? His neck area.
Yeah. The linesman just, kind
he
of
was
got
coming
in the way
in to
at the
break it
wrong
up.
time and ended up taking a slash across, the chest slash, might have caught a piece of his
Jones
face.
Talking to the referees during that commercial timeout, and I'm sure this, hey, look,
So as you said, the officials, could have gone a lot worse, realized the situation, I think, there. So
I think so.
So power play on here for Florida. You got a minute 12 to go on it as the puck. We got a broken stick now for Carlo. Bruins will get the puck cleared, and Carlo will head off for a change. This is the 4th power play of the night for the Panthers, and a good hit just outside the blue line.
Coyle on Reinhart.
Yeah. Verhaeghe drops it off for Barkov. They will set it up back to the point. Balinskis. Barkov back to Balinskis. So on the near side, tic-tac-toe passing, and a great chance for Reinhart. A kick save by Korpisalo.
You know what's coming, but it's so hard to stop. They're so good at it. That's Tkachuk, that one-touch pass offside here on the Panthers. But you got Reinhart lined up in that little low bumper area. Tkachuk gets the puck on his stick, and it's not on his stick for any time at all, and it just tapped right to Reinhardt for that quick chance. Korpisalo was moving to his right, actually made a nice left pad save.
The Bruins fans come to Causeway on Thursday night. Be there as the Bees take on the Canadiens. 7 p.m. for opening night, presented by TD Bank. Select tickets are available to purchase. Visit bostonbruins.com/tickets and secure your seat for all the original 6 action. 25 seconds left on the Panthers power play here. Puck wrapped around behind Korpisalo's net. Bennett's got it out near the blue line. Gives to Forsling, center of the blue line. Now on to the left side. Back across to Bennett. His shot. Hit McAvoy in front. They'll reset with 4 to go on the power play. Forsling to Bennett. Right circle. Right in front was Lundell. Did Korpisalo poke check that one away from him?
Lundell just couldn't handle it.
Chance now for Zadorov as he starts it up ice. Jones joining him on this rush. Zadorov's going to go right down the left wing circle, try to drop it off for Jones. And as he looked at toe drag toward the slot, could not maintain possession. Now Marchand just took a high stick from Lundell as they were battling back up ice. And that will draw everyone's attention, and it will also draw the Bruins a power play chance. Marchand looks to be all right. Checking to make sure he's not cut with 1:20 to go in the period.
Yeah, it wasn't much. I mean, Marchand was on the back check, and Lundell had one hand on his stick. As the puck got poked off of his stick, the stick came up and caught Marchand along the wall.
2-minute minor, high sticking.
So the Bruins will get their second power play of the night. Down 5-2, 1:20 to go here in the second. Face-off will be down to our left. The Bruins attack zone. Zacha will take it. Marchand, Elias Lindholm, David Pastrnak, Charlie McAvoy, the rest of the power play unit. Face-off controlled by the Panthers around the Barkov far side, and he will send it into the neutral ice, redirected further by Reinhardt. McAvoy's pass to Zacha. Left wing side, Elias Lindholm comes down the near face-off circle, sends around far side. Good play by Marchand to take that one off the boards on the clearing effort by Barkov. Now it's McAvoy to Pastrnak. One-timer from the near dot. Went wide. McAvoy hustling to keep that puck into the right point. Elias Lindholm looking across ice, but it's picked off and cleared back into Boston territory.
A bit of a misfire there for Pastrnak. He's a little higher out than he normally is, but that puck well wide to the glove side of Bobrovsky.
Zacha finds Pastrnak coming through neutral ice, but got clogged up, trying to gain the blue line. Listerinen going to bring it back toward the Boston zone.
With the linesman stick.
Yeah. Tangled up there, and puck shot in toward Korpisalo. Zacha will bring the Bruins back. Little give and go with Pastrnak. Ekblad turned it back over to Zacha. Marchand along the far boards, pressured by Forsling. Elias Lindholm there as well, and the puck is cleared up over everybody's head. That'll bring us to the end of the period. I thought it might have gone out of play, but they just let the clock run out. So the Bruins will carry over 40 seconds of power play time into the third period, but they've got a big hill to climb, trailing 5-2 through 40 minutes. We'll be back to recap what we have seen so far. Coming up next on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Rev up the fun with the Honda Civic and HR-V. These vehicles redefine the game when it comes to performance and style. With sporty designs matched by powerful performance, the Civic and HR-V deliver a driving experience like no other. But what really sets these cars apart from the crowd is the spirit of determination that inspires everything we do. That's why we're KBB.com's best value brand of 2024.
Based on 2024 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelly Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
NHL fans, give yourself some great looks this season and get Boston Bruins tickets at Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Bruins and the NHL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets available for every game so you can catch all the action live. If your plans change, you can sell or transfer your tickets, and mobile tickets make it easy to get into the arena in time for puck drop. With Ticketmaster, you'll ensure that when they shoot, you'll score. Get tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/NHL.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer drill has kickback control to help work go more smoothly when you need it. The 2-in-1 impact driver and wrench quickly changes between bits and sockets, so you only need one tool instead of two. And the X-Lock grinder switches wheels up to 5 times faster than standard grinders. Bosch tools take care of the job and you. Bosch tools, what hard workers deserve. Learn more at BoschTools.com.
TD, Tutty in for 6. Touchdowns matter more at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. We don't care how they score them. We want to bet on touchdowns. And DraftKings Sportsbook is delivering. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple like picking a player to score a touchdown. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. Ready to do a touchdown dance of your own? New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Score big with DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 place to bet touchdowns. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code SportsHub. That's code SportsHub for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
Hope is here. 800-327-5050 or gamblinghelplinema.org. 21 plus. Play it smart from the start. GameSenseMA.com. Massachusetts only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/ftball.
Hey DQ fans, get any party started with a classic DQ fudge and crunch cake or blizzard treat cake. Available in multiple sizes and designs for any occasion at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good.
Get the official NHL app to watch, read, and listen to all the deeks.
All I can say is absolutely wow.
All the sauce. All the saves. All the hits. All the snipes. All the sellies.
He scores! Unbelievable!
All the hockey. If it's hockey, it's here. Listen to every NHL game for free, now with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Download the official NHL app now.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5thesportshub.com.
7:40 to play here in the second period. And a collision between Sam Miskevich and the linesman as he tried to gain the zone. Instead, here comes Beecher back for the Bruins. Save made, rebound, and they score. The Bruins able to strike back as Beecher got the initial shot. Charlie McAvoy followed it, and he gets the Bruins back within 3. And that's where we are right now at the end of 2 periods of play. The Florida Panthers have a 5-2 lead over the Bruins. Despite that Charlie McAvoy goal, again, Boston will carry some power play time, 40 seconds worth into the third period. The first period, we talked about kind of the momentum that Florida was able to build early in this game. Bruins started to turn it, and then Florida really kind of seized it in the last couple of minutes. Again, that second period, anything kind of jump out at you in that regard?
It's the same through the 40 minutes. It's battles right now. You're losing too many of them. These one-on-one battles. That fifth goal was an example of being a little soft with the puck. It's knocked down. It's picked out of midair, but just a little harder with the puck, a little harder in certain areas that the Bruins need to be. Look, they got caught up in it a little bit early. We talked about it. It was good. There was a possibility it was going to happen. I mean, they've tried to, pull Tkachuk into the fight. He's pretty much stayed out of it. He's turned it down a couple of times here. They took a couple penalties, like them or not, as far as calls go. They took penalties. They did score a shorthanded goal. Was that the momentum that they're trying to wring back? I mean, they got outplayed in the first. They got outplayed in the second. It's kind of plain and simple. Right now, they're a team that's watching a little bit more than being proactive, right? And Florida's taking it to them. Florida's had the better of the chances. They've won more battles. They've wanted it more. They look like a team that's a Stanley Cup champ, and that's the way that so far this 40 minutes has gone. It doesn't mean the Bruins can't come back and You still got to get a power play here to start this third period. But, I mean, who's had the better of the opportunities throughout this game? I think it's pretty lopsided in terms of the Florida side of things.
No question about it. And, I mean, listen, we talked about it earlier today about how well these two teams know each other and, you know, some of the past history. And certainly we've seen some of that history, you know, play out in front of us so far tonight. But you know what kind of a team Florida is, and they can be absolutely relentless.
They're relentless on their forecheck. They keep coming at you. You know, they're not guys that – like their forwards are not guys that are just going to run you through the glass, but they're going to keep running you. They're going to keep coming. They're going to keep coming hard. Have the Bruins established their forecheck here today the way that they said that they wanted to? I can count on one hand probably the amount of times that they have, and you know, just not good enough in that department. They want to be a team that can be fast, play fast, put the puck into areas where you can forecheck and go after the other team's defense. Put a little, you know, not fear might not be the right word, but you know, a little animosity for them defensively, and it hasn't happened enough in this game. And too many times the Bruins have lost battles inside their own zone that have led to either chances or goals. You know, whether it be some of the rebound goals, whether it be some of the chances that they've had that haven't resulted in goals. They've spent too much time in that area and too much time chasing the game in that area.
Well, I mean, down by 3, you know, you mentioned the power play chance that they'll have here at the start of the third period, but, you know, try and tilt that momentum a little bit, try and get that early goal and, you know, and maybe, you know, get Florida back on their heels for the first time tonight.
Even if you don't score on the power play, the 40 seconds you have remaining on it, it's a matter of they haven't even come close to finding their game.
Yeah.
And you've been chasing it right from the start when you're down 2-0. That's still not insurmountable, especially when you make it 2-1, but you make a couple mistakes and the puck heads up at the back of your net on the third and fourth goals, and now it's 5-1 going, you know, early in the second period. Right now it's a matter of some will, you know, I think from the Bruins side of things, and they haven't even come close to finding their game. It's the first game of the season. We don't know what their game is yet. You know, some of the new faces in here, but we have an idea with how they want to play. And, you know, I know that they're playing against the Stanley Cup champs, but yeah, it doesn't resemble anything near how they want to play this season and what they've talked about how they want to play this year.
Well, we still have 20 minutes to go in this one, and we will see how the Bruins can mount a comeback if they can in that third period. Again, the only 2 goals in that second period, Gadjevich from Jesper Boqvist and Uvis Balinskis at 9:12 put Florida up 5-1, and then Charlie McAvoy at 12:32 from Beecher and Hampus Lindholm to cut it back to a 5-2 deficit. Music of the game is brought to you by Live Nation. Coldplay Live 2025 Music of the Spheres World Tour is live at Gillette Stadium on July 15th. Register for pre-sale access now at livenation.com. Matt McCarthy will give us some Sports Hub headlines when we come back. 5-2, Florida has the lead through 2 periods here on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Don't use a national pest control chain. They stink. Use Burgess Pest like me. Rodents are disgusting, and it's their season. Burgess Pest has a plan starting at $39 a month to keep me covered all year against mice and dozens of other pests. I've used Burgess Pest for years, and you should too. Go to burgesspest.com.
Want to help bring Massachusetts into the national college football conversation? Discover the Midnight Ride Collective, the NIL collective created by UMass alums, for UMass alums, and for football fans throughout New England. The Midnight Ride Collective was created to support UMass athletes by facilitating NIL opportunities and to create an avenue where fans and businesses alike can help foster a successful Minuteman football program. Learn more and join the ride today at MidnightRideNIL.com. That's MidnightRideNIL.com. Yeah, buddy.
How do you know who to choose when you're looking to remodel your home's exterior? Do you go with the out-of-state home improvement franchise or the one that's owned by a private equity firm?
Neither, Hardy. You stay local and go with Beantown Home Improvements. Hey, this is Jim from Beantown Home Improvements. We specialize in roofing, siding, windows, doors, decks, and skylights. Give us a call today and get your home project done right the first time by a local company that cares. Call us at 44 Beantown to book an appointment today or check us out online at beantownhi.com.
You're invited to visit the University of New England for fall open houses this year.
Hi, I'm Shanelia.
And I'm Jake. When you visit, you'll tour our beautiful oceanfront campus.
In Biddeford, Maine, you'll meet students and faculty to get a feel for our community.
Learn about our athletics programs and student life.
And explore UNE's degrees in fields like health, business, and science.
So come visit.
Sign up at une.edu/visit.
une.edu/visit.
Hockey fans, get your home ready for the upcoming season with Rodenheiser Home Services. Check out the Rodenheiser Playbook with tips, checklists, and seasonal service offers. Visit rodenheiser.com/playbook.
Need a new appliance? Doyon's Appliance in Reading, Gloucester, Bedford, and North Andover should be your destination. Doyon's carries all the major brand name appliances at a price you're looking for. Doyon's also has the staff you can trust to answer any question. Shop Doyon's Appliance online at doyonsappliance.com.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub. Sports Hub headlines.
That's been all Panthers tonight. A 5-2 lead after 2 periods of play over the Bruins on the night where Florida raises the Stanley Cup banner. They did raise the Stanley Cup banner. Jonas Korpisalo, 20 saves on 25 shot attempts, 3 Florida goals coming on rebounds tonight. 15 saves for Sergei Bobrovsky. Pavel Zacha and Charlie McAvoy have scored for Boston. Sam Bennett scoring twice for Florida. Patriots made it official today, well, at least via reports. They will start Drake May on Sunday against the Texans. That news breaking this afternoon on an off day for the players, but Andrew Callahan of the Boston Herald said the Patriots informed Drake May and Jacoby Brissett about their decision today before the news broke. Jets today fired head coach Robert Saleh. Defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich takes over on an interim basis. Mets beat the Phillies 7-2 earlier on to take a 2-1 series lead in the NLDS. Just underway between the Padres and the Dodgers tonight. LA out to a 1-0 lead on a Mookie Betts solo home run. That series tied up at 1 apiece. Red Sox great Louis Tiant, dying today at the age of 83, started games 1, 4, and 6 of the 1975 World Series. Complete game wins in games 1 and 4. Visit Boston Bruins Heritage Hall and immerse yourself in 100 years of Bruins hockey history. Fans can stop by most days between 9 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. or before your next Bruins home game. Tickets start at just $10 on select dates in October. Head to bostonbruins.com/Heritage Hall to learn more. RJ and Bob have the call of the third period next on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
The Nissan Rogue with available Google built-in helps you make the most of your drive. Take care of the small stuff, like,
hey Google, cool down my car.
And,
hey Google, turn on the dog feeder.
Or change up your adventure.
Hey Google, navigate me to the nearest music venue.
Handle your drive like a pro.
Experience the ultimate connection in the new 2024 Nissan Rogue. Now Nissan offers 6 vehicles with starting MSRP under $30,000. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. Not equipped on all vehicles. Requires compatible device. Sequences shortened and simulated. Activation of Nissan Connect services package required. Only use features when safe and legal to do so. Data rates may apply. Subject to third-party service availability. Google, Google Play, and Google Maps are trademarks of Google LLC. Applies to 2024 Nissan Altima, Kicks, Leaf, Rogue, Sentra, and Versa base models. Trim level described with higher MSRP. All prices are manufacturer suggested retail price. MSRP excludes $13.90 destination and handling charges, tax, title, license, and options. Dealer sets actual prices.
Having moderate to severe ulcerative colitis is like having a creature living inside me. It wasn't this calm until I found out about Velsipity, or etrasimod. It's a prescription once-daily pill, not a steroid or biologic, for adults with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis. Velsipity helps calm the chaos of UC symptoms like rectal bleeding and frequent bathroom visits. It quickly treats flares, and even provides a chance for lasting steroid-free remission at 1 year. Some people saw remission by week 12. Don't take Velsipity if you've had a heart attack, chest pain, stroke or mini-stroke, heart failure in the last 6 months, irregular or abnormal heartbeat. It may cause serious side effects, including infections that can be fatal, slow heart rate, liver problems, increased blood pressure, a vision problem called macular edema, certain types of skin cancer, swelling and narrowing of the brain's blood vessels, or shortness of breath. Tell your doctor if you're pregnant or plan to be, and use birth control during treatment and for 7 days after stopping Velsipity. Ask your doctor about Velsipity.
Right now at Wendy's, you can get a small Frosty for just $1, and everyone is going, including you. Just a hunch. The iconic Frosty for $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Participating U.S. Wendy's. Not valid in a combo. Third-party delivery prices may be higher.
Whether you're putting together a hockey team or Ford's award-winning lineup of SUVs, a great team starts with the right players. Like the iconic Ford Bronco Sport. It not only looks great, but its 4x4 capability means it can handle just about any kind of weather. And the rugged Ford Explorer with seating for 7 and room for all your gear. Check out the full lineup of award-winning Ford SUVs at your New England Ford dealers today. Proud partner of the Boston Bruins.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
This is a black and gold flashback.
Pasternak turns, skates out in front, jam shot. Condon lays down, they score! Patrice Bergeron who followed up. Right of the net trickles to Marchand. Right of the net, Bergeron. He scores! Backhand out in front. They score! Might have been deflected in front. Bergeron sets it up, and the Bruins with a 4-2 lead over the Senators.
This date in Bruins history, flashing back just 6 years ago, 2018. Patrice Bergeron with a hat trick and an assist in a 6-3 win over the Ottawa Senators. Bergeron becoming just the 5th Bruin to score a hat trick in the club's home opener. The first to do it since Cam Neely did it in back-to-back years, both 94-95 and the 95-96 home opener. And that is our Bruins black and gold flashback for tonight. Boston trailing Florida 5-2 as we get ready for the start of the third period. Bruins home opener coming up on Thursday night against Montreal. 7 o'clock face-off. We'll be on the air starting at 6:30 across the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network. Boston will welcome the LA Kings to town on Saturday for a 1 o'clock face-off, and then the East Florida Panthers on Columbus Day Monday, also a 1 o'clock face-off. So as we start the third period, 40 seconds of power play time here for the Bruins, with Anton Lundell serving a high sticking minor. Bruins power play so far tonight has gone 0 for 1. Their second opportunity in progress.
Well, 0 for 1, and you allowed a shorthanded goal.
Right. Florida's been 0 for 4 on the power play and also allowed a shorthanded goal. Bruins will go from left to right here in the third period, and they control the puck off the opening faceoff. McAvoy gives to Zacha. Up the right side comes Pasternak. Lost it to Forsling just inside the blue line, and all the way down it goes.
Just a good stick by Forsling, right? That puck gets moved over to Pasternak. They know what they want to do coming through the neutral zone, and Forsling closes on him right at the blue line. And he's not a physical guy, but his stick position's perfect. His body position's good there. He's able to knock that puck away.
Pasternak sweeps it right side here for Marchand, and his pass back to the point for McAvoy went through the wickets, and back down the ice it comes. But Korpisalo shoots it right back ahead, and here's Marchand quickly to the right circle. Pasternak tried to stuff her far post. It slipped off the end of his stick. And Lundell out of the box to even things up. And here's a chance for Luostarinen right on the doorstep. Korpisalo made the pad save and covered the rebound.
The penalty's expiring, so Lundell's coming out of the box. He tried to step up there at that blue line, and now he's got to try to hustle back, and that puck centered for a great opportunity. The wraparound attempt by Pasternak was just out of Peake's reach. And then Peake's caught in no man's land. There's not much he can do there. Now he's trying to hustle back, and Luostarinen gets a great opportunity coming right down the slot.
Nice pass from the right side. A little saucer from Samoskevich. Shot off the far boards by Zadorov. Out to the red line. Geekie gets shoved past it by Mikkola. Tkachuk. Well, we got a puck touch with a high stick. Tkachuk played it. They blow the whistle with 1:05 gone here in the third. So the team's at full strength. Florida maintains their 3-goal lead. Shots are 26-17 in favor of the Panthers.
That only tells a portion of the story.
Yes. 17.
It's high danger, high quality chances that the Bruins have given up. I mean, the Bruins had a great opportunity in the second there with Coyle, where he was in alone, It's hard to tell from the angle. It looked like he just put it back through the crease, back behind Bobrovsky after a nice move. That was one of their best chances of that period, other than the goal by McAvoy.
Shots were 8-5 Florida in the second period after they led 17-12 in the first. Face-off just outside the Florida blue line here. Coyle against Bennett. Panthers will win it. Nikola sent it across ice. Kulikov had to chase it into the far corner, and then as he looked to clear, it deflects out of play. Face-off will stay inside the zone. Both teams will bring on some fresh legs here. Bruins will come with Elias Lindholm, David Pastrnak, Pavel Zacha.
By the way, to go back to Jones there, that inadvertent kind of slash where he caught the linesman, and watched him before he went to the locker room after the second period. He made sure to go over and talk to the linesman before exiting down the hallway towards the room. And you know what it was. It's just, but it was unfortunate that he caught the linesman. I'm just curious of what, he's trying to chop the stick of Rodriguez and misses him and catches the linesman instead. So a little scary. I'm glad the linesman's okay.
Pastrnak carrying into the Florida zone. He and Ekblad wrestling after the puck as both guys go down. Verhaeghe will clear it along the near boards. McAvoy swatted it back toward the Florida blue line, but now Verhaeghe will dump it in around behind Korpisalo. Now 2:10 gone by here in the third period. Bruins down by 3 here on opening night. Dumped in by Carlo. Pastelik reversed it back around near side, but the only man waiting for it is Luostarinen. Rink wide pass. Damaskevich just out of his reach. Centering effort. Luostarinen cut that off. A centering pass is broken up by Koepke as he drags it out of the zone. Lundell with a stick check to help loosen up the puck. The Bruins maintain possession. Long pass from Lohrei looking for Kastelik, doesn't connect. Beecher along the near boards. Kastelik shot it into the far corner. Kulikov with time and space to play it there for Greer. Lohrai's got it back for Boston. We approach 3 minutes gone in the period. Brazo tapped it for Jones, but turned away from the Florida zone. Greer dumped it back in wide of Korpisalo. Peak angles one off the boards. Brazo will play it ahead. Jones giving chase. Ekblad there first. Frederick took it away along the near boards, brings in behind the Florida net, chopped off his stick, around to Bennett, and he will loosen it up at the blue line for Mikkola. Now Greer up the left side. Shoulder to the wall by Peak. Puck poked free toward the near circle. Brazo got it to the blue line, but not out. Mikkola will dump it right back in along the end boards. Thrown out of the zone. Settled by Rodriguez back near his own blue line. Pass to the Boston blue line. Bennett was looking up ice, but instead the Panthers have to circle back after the free puck. Rodriguez gains the line this time. Drop pass for Tkachuk. Right in front, Rodriguez, a backhander, and Korpisalo denies.
Well, you count quality grade A chances for and against for the Bruins today, and it's not even close. I mean, another good opportunity for Florida.
Rodriguez to Tkachuk. Tkachuk sent one in front. Barkov had a chance at it as Korpisalo looked like he got a little crossed up, wasn't sure what to do with it.
He wanted to cover it. He reached out with his stick to his right, and he wanted to pull it underneath his glove, but didn't do it cleanly, and that led to the chance.
Forsling sends one all the way around the boards. Verhaeghe reversed it back around toward the near circle. Zacha first to it. Enters it up for Carlo. Pass not through Pastrnak, and they'll whistle it an icing. 15:22 left. Florida will get a face-off in their attack zone here.
Yeah, it's I'm wondering what kind of period they'd come out with, right? You're probably having the conversation, look, get one early, we can chip away at this thing. That's always a possibility. Anything's possible, right? But for the Bruins right now, 5 minutes into this period, almost 5 minutes into this third period, just tell it like it is. It has not been good.
They've got a lot to clean up here. As Elias Lindholm sent it around behind the Florida net. Luostarinen will lift it up the right side. Lohrei cut in front of Lundell to win that puck back. Near side of the red line. Elias Lindholm dumps one in on goal. Bobrovsky will drop it behind the net. Ekblad got it out. Lohrei over to Carlo. Near side, and right back in deep it goes. Bruins are changing behind the play here. 14:40 to go. Nikola around to Ekblad. Up the far side goes Jesper Boqvist and played it down into the right wing corner. Boqvist digging against a pair of Bruins. Back to the blue line it comes for Kulikov. A drive into traffic in front. Ricocheted onto Koepke. He'll carry the Bruins up ice. Koepke reaching around to make the stick check was Balinskis to loosen up that puck. Shot hit the outside of the net from Kastelik at a wide angle, and the Bruins will chase one back into their own zone. Brazo and into Tkachuk as he came to the red line. Jones shoots one in. Bobrovsky slows it up with the stick. Rodriguez with Bennett near side circle. Past Jones and out of the zone, but Carlo sends it right back in. Out it comes with Rodriguez. Side by side with Bennett as they gain the line. Rodriguez takes the shot and scores. And then Korpisalo got run over. And that's going to start quite a bit of scuffling at the far side of the net. We've got Forsling and Carlo. We've got Lohrei and Bennett with an official in between them. Brazo's got a hold of somebody behind the net, and this one's about to get breaking loose here. The officials are trying to keep calm. Tkachuk's right in the middle of this. Frederick, I think, has a hold of him.
Yeah, but he's
not willing to go.
He won't even look at him.
Yeah.
Bennett ran over Korpisalo, but the puck was already in the net.
Right.
So Bennett's going to go to the box. I don't know what else is going to come of this, but he ran him right over. Yeah, Frederick's trying to get it at Tkachuk,
which he has been for a lot of the night.
Tkachuk won't even engage with anybody right now. He's not even looking at anybody. And you know what? At this point,
in a 6-2 game, he has no need to.
But the puck was already in the net. But the Bruins weren't able to establish a forecheck. This is a rush coming up the ice. It's not an odd man rush. But the Bruins back end, it's been a bit of a nightmare on the back end for, and I don't want to, well, I am going to single guys out because I think this makes Lohrei -4. He's been involved in a couple defensive gaffes here today, and Carlo is out there with him. That's -3 for him. They've been victimized a few times. It's not just them.
Well, just defensively, Rodriguez just had all the time in the world in space.
That's my point.
The defense just started.
An odd man rush.
Yeah. So the officials looking to sort all this out here with 13:34 to go.
This puck, it ramped up off of Lohrai's stick. And it goes past the right arm of Korpisalo. But he's in the crease when Bennett runs over him. Now we're going to get the...
Number 11, 2-minute minor, roughing. Florida penalty number 19, 2-minute minor, roughing. Florida penalty number 9, 2-minute minor, roughing.
So the Bruins will come out of it with a power play.
Yeah, well,
2 minors to 1.
They could have called anything they wanted here. The only thing that matters was Bennett ran over Korpisalo. That puck ramped up off of Lohrai's stick. That's a 2-on-2. Bennett drops it off for Rodriguez. You got Lohrei and Carlo back. Carlo takes Bennett, who's on the left side, and Rodriguez takes his shot that ramps up off the stick of Lohrei and up over the right shoulder.
So So it's Rodriguez from Kachuk and Ekblad at 6:26 is the official scoring on the goal. Rodriguez with his second point of the night. He assisted on the first goal back in the first period.
He got pushed a little bit, Bennett did, but I'm not willing to give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. Carlo's trying to take him as he's going to the net. But because of his reputation, I'm not going to give him the benefit of the doubt there. He's going to the net. He's going to the net hard. That's the way he plays.
Yep.
And he's going to always play like that.
So 13:34 left. 6-2 Florida leads. Bruins go to a power play here for 2 minutes. Their third of the night. McAvoy's got the puck near the red line. Hands off for Pasternak. Drags it just inside the Florida line. Rink-wide pass, Elias Lindholm along the far boards. He had it swept toward the corner. Ekblad will reverse it around the far side. And McAvoy couldn't quite get there in time to keep in. 30 seconds into the power play. McAvoy, hands off for Pasternak. Coming through to neutral ice, Zacha. Got it to Pasternak just inside the line. Here's Marchand twisting toward the right wing corner near side. Zacha goes to the back of the net. Backhands for Pasternak. Centered and out of the reach of Elias Lindholm. Marchand keeps it moving. Lindholm will give it back to him. Right circle. Down low for Zacha. Back to Marchand just outside the dot. Zacha with his back to the net.
I think Zacha had Pasternak backdoor. If he goes right away, the first pass that went down to him. Zacha's a left shot right along the goal line. The first pass he got down low from Marchand, I think if he goes directly across, he's got Pasternak backdoor. Right away, because you've got Ekblad had his stick on the wrong side. He was protecting the middle of the ice. I thought they could have gone backdoor there to Pasternak on the left.
Minute to go on the man advantage as the faceoff pulled into the corner. Brazo gets it back to Lohrei, walking it along the blue line toward the middle. Over to Hampus Lindholm, one-timer save, made the rebound to Coyle. Off balance, try to get a second shot through. Brazo looking to center for Coyle. Instead, they've got it now back along the far side of the net. Brazo gets knocked down by a fallen Mikkola.
Well, Mikkola was sliding to try to take that passing lane away.
Coming ahead, shorthanded, the Panthers' Sam Reinhart, ridden into the corner. Just trying to keep that puck tied up. 23 seconds left on the penalty to Sam Bennett. Lohrei bringing up through neutral ice. Will backhand a floater in toward Bobrovsky, who just blockers it off for Greer. And Greer promptly clears it down ice, and that will kill off most of the rest of the penalty. 11:35 to go here in the third. 6-2 Florida leads. Bruins now 0 for 3 on the man advantage. Off the dump in. Here's Pastelik with a backhand chance against Bobrovsky, who's pushed back into the net. Beecher backhanding it around far side. It came near side for Koepke, and a one-timer goes up and over. Florida able to clear the puck. Bruins regain here with Peak back up in his own zone. Pass off the near boards. Koepke to the red line. Lifts it down into the right wing corner. Kastelik goes crashing in there after it. Instead, it's Forsling to play it away. Long pass up the middle. Loose to Renan trying to sneak behind the defense. Backhander in on Korpisalo, made the save. Rebound to the near boards. Zadorov took a shot at Lundell. Here's a free puck for Pasternak coming out of the zone. Up the left wing side. He's all by himself on this rush. Goes in behind the net. Ridden off the puck by Mikkola. Elias Lindholm. Here we took it away from Lundell. Lohrei at the blue line kept it in, but now the Panthers have it out. And we got a scrum in front of the Florida bench. Max Jones and Lundell.
Jones is going to get the penalty. Lundell's not a... We talk a lot about Bennett and Kachuk. Lundell's not a very light man either on that side. And Jones got tied up with him right in front of the Florida Panther bench. There's the back referee who saw it and called it. Lundell took a shot at him. Jones came back over the top. There's a little retaliation. And that's the one they'll call.
So Florida goes to the power play when we come back. 10:23 to go in the third, and they lead it 6-2 here on the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Hey, what's up, it's Owen? If you're a plumber, a pipe fitter, if you're in the piping trades, then you got to call my friends at Charles D. Sheehy. CDS is proud to work with the region's best life science, biotech, and pharma contractors to help them deliver their projects on time within budget. Make CDS your choice for pipe, valves, and fittings. Call them today.
It is the stuff of legend, a sizzling testament to the height of all that is indulgent. Calling it a mere sandwich is like calling Everest a hill. It is a mountain of savory grilled steak and melty American cheese, nestled between clouds of pillowy golden brown bread. The classic steak and cheese from D'Angelo Grilled Sandwiches. Resistance is futile, my friends. Like so many before, your willpower will be vaporized by its succulence, and your appetite forever transformed. Only at D'Angelo.
The weather is changing, football season is here, and we cannot be more excited about the season here at 128. This is Ryan Williams with 128 Plumbing, Heat, and Cooling and Electric, and it is officially time to check your heating system before the season begins. At 128, preventative maintenance on your heating and air conditioning systems is a core focus. We have a dedicated department to ensure that your system is working effectively and efficiently all season long. If it has been a few years since your system has been checked, give us a call at 888-CALL-128 or visit us online at call128.com.
The Providence Bruins dropped the puck on a new season with 4 home games in October, including opening night on October 11th, Halloween Spooktacular on the 20th, and First Responders Appreciation on the 25th and 27th. Get tickets now at providencebruins.com.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
Fans, the Bruins, Loon Mountain Resort, and 98.5 The Sports Hub have teamed up to offer the Skate and Ski ticket package for the 2024-25 season. Purchase a $150 ticket to a select Bees game and receive a complimentary lift ticket to Loon. Head to bostonbruins.com/skate and ski for more information and to buy your tickets today. Florida goes to the power play for the 5th time tonight as they get set up down to our left. Chuck. Crossing pass for Verhaeghe. Out near the blue line, left side. Gave it up and got it right back from Reinhart. Over to Ekblad. Chuck in the right corner. Works his way out to the hash marks, toward the dot. Now to Barkov. Up top, Ekblad. Gives back to Barkov along the blue line to Ekblad, left circle. Barkov, center of the blue line, right side for Tkachuk, and his shot right into the glove of Korpisalo hangs on.
Yeah, all that on the perimeter for the Panthers. Kind of a harmless shot coming from the right wing side with nobody lurking around the front of the net. Easy save for Korpisalo. Well, the only thing that's gone well for the Bruins today, but it hasn't been perfect on the PK. They've gotten a couple chances, but they haven't allowed a power play goal, and they have the one shorthanded goal.
That by Zacha back in the first period on a brilliant shot. Puck kept alive here by Ekblad. Barkov able to slip a Zadorov check. Stays with the puck. Tkachuk, right wing circle. Barkov now brings it to the dot. Down low for Tkachuk, and he pushed a pass in front that was turned away, and another chance.
He was looking back door for Verhaeghe.
Bruins clear the puck. Both teams getting some changes on here with 50 seconds to go on the power play for the Panthers. 9:10 to go here in the third period. Bennett to the Boston blue line, but ran into 3 white sweaters, and Bruins get a clear as Carlo sends her the length of the ice. Balinskis picked it up from Bobrovsky. Leaves it off for the trailer, Rodriguez. Now Bennett coming through neutral ice as he tried to pass it off to the left side. It was broken up. Balinskis chased by Frederick. Forsling to Lundell. Across the red line now to the blue. Bennett just inside the zone. Balinskis pivots away from Coyle's check. Forsling from the left point, a shot, save made, and the rebound chance by Lundell is covered up by Korpisalo with 6 seconds left on the penalty to Max Jones.
Fans, hockey season is the perfect time to replace your old boiler with a new Peerless boiler. Don't wait until you have no heat. Go to PeerlessBoilers.com for a dealer near you. And remember, Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
8:29 to go. Florida leads 6-2. Face-off down to our left, near circle. Bruins control. Face-off win by Geekie. Puck is cleared around the far boards and goes down into the Florida zone, but no icing. Bobrovsky hands it off for Kulikov. Bruins get back to full strength here. Mikkola near his own blue line. Off the far boards. Lorai a takeaway. Geekie sends over to Pasternak near side. Pasternak trying to find some space. Goes across, and a one-timer by Geekie hit the post and ricochets out of play.
Wow, what a setup for Pasternak. A little quiet here tonight, but he pulls up on this right wing side, spinorama, backhand pass all the way across in the left wing circle, and Geekie hammers this shot just off the post and out.
We've got 7:58 to go here in the third. Florida 6, Bruins 2. Here on the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
The Honda Prologue, Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid are redefining the future of electrifying performance. But the one thing that launches us to the front lines of innovation is the spirit of determination that powers us. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
With the cost of everything going up today, wouldn't it be nice to save money, especially on your insurance? And if it was easy to do? At Hub International New England, they're making it simple to protect your family, home, and more. With one call to their new number, 833-GO-CALL-HUB. Easy, right? 833-GO-CALL-HUB. Hub is the largest insurance broker in New England and offers the widest possible range of options in personal insurance from the best companies like Safety Insurance. Save money and time by calling 833-GO-CALL-HUB. Hub International New England. They take insurance personally. Learn more at GoCallHub.com. That's GoCallHub.com.
Waiting for your electrical supplies during the day or sitting in traffic is for the birds. Use the GCE Night Train from Granite City Electric and get access to over $50 million in local inventory with a free guaranteed overnight delivery of your electrical supplies anywhere in New England. So avoid wasting time waiting in line and sitting in traffic. Order by 5 p.m. and you'll have your materials the next morning by 6 a.m. guaranteed. Visit GCENightTrain.com to get on board the GCE Night Train today. Granite City Electric, proud partner of the Boston Bruins Radio Network.
The Honda Prologue, Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid are redefining the future of electrifying performance. But the one thing that launches us to the front lines of innovation is the spirit of determination that powers us. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
7:58 left. Florida 6, Bruins 2. Panthers have 11 different players on the score sheet tonight. Sam Bennett, pair of goals. Sam Reinhart, Evan Rodriguez, each with a goal and an assist to the three multi-point players this evening. As the puck comes behind the Florida net, Zacha putting pressure on Ekblad, able to win the puck back. Here's Hampus Lindholm with a shot through traffic. Pasternak redirected on goal. Pasternak sent for Elias Lindholm behind the net. Sent it toward the near side corner. First man to it for Hagee. Pasternak got a piece of the clearing effort, though, and he's got the puck back. Tried to toe drag high slot, taken away. And Reinhart will clear it up ice for Hagee in a foot race with Hampus Lindholm as the puck angles in just wide of the net. Hampus will get to that puck first. Deals it toward the near circle for Zacha. McAvoy behind the net. Gave it away. Chance in front for Barkov, and a block shot by Zacha, covered up by Korpisalo.
Came in talking about, I think you asked me in the pregame show, what's going to be the strength of this team. And I said it's going to be team defense. On paper, I love their defensemen. On paper, team defense has been very porous here today, and Florida, give them a lot of credit, but a lot of work to be done after today. 7 minutes to go here in this game, and the grade A chances it's just such a lopsided number in this game for Florida.
Puck in the neutral zone. Koepke will sweep it toward Bobrovsky, who hands it off. And Balinskis will send up ice. Jesper Boqvist from the center circle. Shoots it into the right wing corner. Carlo lays it along for Koepke. Beecher Hands it back for Carlo. And a pass. He fired it toward the far side. Looking for Kastelic. It was airborne and went rifling into the Florida bench. Everyone's scattering over there.
Played with a few players like that when they had the puck and they were looking towards the bench to go off the boards with it. Nobody was taking a chance. They were all ducking.
We'll bring the faceoff back outside the Boston blue line. 6:40 to go. Faceoff win by Charlie Coyle. He'll get the pass from Zadorov. Walks it across the Panther blue line. Wheels it for Marchand. Whipped it behind the net. Geekie had it bounce out in front. Now Zadorov skates to a free puck along the far boards. It's Geekie again at the hash mark. Zadorov right with him. Coyle knocks down Kulikov as he protects the puck. Back to Zadorov for a one-timer. That was blocked and kicks out of the zone. Peek sent it back in on a delayed offside. Bennett brings the Panthers ahead. Bennett from the top of the left circle, a long backhand. Korpisalo left a long rebound, and Verhaeghe had a chance. Bruins trying to work back the other way. Pass out of the reach of Max Jones. Nikola, you get a whistle. Something going on behind the play here. The penalty coming.
Boston penalty number 91. 2 minutes for slashing.
Zadorov for slashing. So another power play coming for the Panthers when we come back. 5:44 to play. And they lead it 6-2 here on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
The Honda Prologue, Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid are redefining the future of electrifying performance. But the one thing that launches us to the front lines of innovation is the spirit of determination that powers us. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
Hockey season means it's Peerless Boiler season. Now is the perfect time to replace your old boiler and water heater with a new Peerless Boiler and Pavilion tankless water heater. Don't wait. Act now. Go to peerlessboilers.com for a dealer near you. Remember, Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
Get the official NHL app to watch, read, and listen to all the deeks.
All I can say is absolutely wow.
All the sauce. All the saves. All the hits, all the snaps, all the sellies.
He scores! Unbelievable!
All the hockey. If it's hockey, it's here. Listen to every NHL game for free, now with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Download the official NHL app now.
DQ presents the sound of a party starting. It's the sound of guests bringing a DQ cake, then slicing into that DQ cake. Get a DQ Fudge and Crunch Cake or Blizzard Treat Cake. Order ahead at DQCakes.com at participating U.S. locations. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
The Honda Prologue, Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid are redefining the future of electrifying performance. But the one thing that launches us to the front lines of innovation is the spirit of determination that powers us. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
Felger and Naz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network.
This is Boston's most listened to sports station. Boston's home for sports. 98.5 Sports Hub, Beasley Media Group station.
Along with Bob Beers, I'm Ryan Johnston. We've got 5:44 to play. Florida has a 6-2 lead and a power play opportunity. Zadorov sent off for slashing Bennett. And the Panthers looking to get set up on the man advantage. They are 0 for 5 there so far tonight. The Chuck along the right wing circle. Takes a look at his options. Centering pass, looking for Reinhart, broken up. Verhaeghe will whip it back around behind the net. Around to Tkachuk, far side. Waited for Barkov, working his way in behind the net. On to Verhaeghe at the left circle. Sends one all the way across to Tkachuk. Back up to Ekblad up top. Tkachuk misplayed along the far circle on the return pass. Verhaeghe will keep it alive near side. Reinhart gives it back to him. Ekblad pokes a pass along for Barkov. Ekblad, center of the blue line. Now to Verhaeghe in that same spot. Reinhart, left wing circle, brings it back toward the blue line himself. Pass off the skate of Ekblad. Stayed in the zone, says the linesman, so we play on. 57 seconds left on the power play. Barkov with a long shot. Knocked down in front. Not sure if Carlo got a piece of that. Here's a chance for Verhaeghe between the circles, and that one redirects up and out of play.
Now, the Bruins bench certainly thought that was offsides, but we'll never know. The puck did not go in the net, so pushing and shoving right in front of the Bruins bench again with Tkachuk.
Tkachuk and Kastelik having some words. 4:29 left, 45 seconds left on the Zadorov penalty. Face off in the near circle to our left. Elias Lindholm for the Bruins against Anton Lundell. Face off pulled toward the boards by Lindholm. Peak sent it around behind the net. Zaka racing after it in the far corner. Here's Bennett coming free from the right dot. Took the shot. Save made. Rebound. And Lundell sent one through the top of the crease. Blocked and knocked out of the zone here by Zaka. 25 seconds left on the Florida power play as Forsling drives it deep. Lundell's got it along the right wing hash mark. Back to the point for Balinskis. Work down low, trying to find Forsling, who was creeping down the left wing circle. Bennett, right circle, back to Balinskis at the blue line. Right back to Bennett, top of the circle shot. Was blocked by McAvoy. Bruins get it cleared. Zadorov just out of the boxes into the Florida zone. Gets his legs cut out from under him and gets tied up with Balinskis. Meanwhile, Jesper Boqvist coming ahead for the Panthers, and that play's going to wind up offside at the Boston blue line. 3:29 to go. Officials jumping in between everyone here as temper started to flare there again after the whistle, but not much coming of it this time.
People just flooding for the exits.
Not sticking around to celebrate here, huh?
No, get home before the hurricane hits again.
That's true. This area not expected to see anywhere near the worst of it. They're expecting tropical storm winds and a few inches of rain.
Nice out there today.
We actually saw the sun for the first time since we got here on Sunday. For a little while, at least. Backhanded in deep here by Mason Lohrei. Brazo and Jones in there after it. Brazo to the back of the net. Backhanded one in front, and they score. Trent Frederick able to one-time that pass Bobrovsky and cut it back to a 6-3 lead with 3:09 to go.
So a good example, right? We talked about battles after the second period, about winning battles. This puck gets dumped in. The Bruins get on the forecheck. Brazo gets in there. He's in a battle with Mikkola. He's going to win this battle. He's going to hold on to the puck. He's going to win it against a couple of Florida Panthers down low. And then a little backhand pass out for Frederick. He puts it up and over top of the glove hand side, point blank on Bobrovsky. But it all starts with forecheck and a battle. They've lost way too many of them.
Frederick gets one here on opening night after 18 last season. 6-3 game with 3 minutes even to play. And now we get a whistle and a penalty coming up as the puck came in to the Boston zone.
The penalty, number 26, 2 minutes for tripping.
That's Balinskis going off for taking down, I believe it was Kastelik who ended up on the ice there.
It's definitely Kastelik. Yeah. But it wasn't much. Kastelik was waiting for this puck along the right wing boards. Balinskis kind of gets tangled up with him. It didn't look like much.
Fourth power play of the game for the Bruins with 2:57 to go, down by 3. Coyle will take it here. Near circle to our right. Wins the draw. Frederick gets it back to Lohrei at the right point. Over to the far side and mishandled by Geekie. Luostarinen will send it all the way down into the Boston zone. Lorai will play it up here for Geeky. Drops it back. Lorai will carry it to the red line. Now to the Panther blue and turns it over there. Forsling deals over for Ekblad, who just shoots it up into the air. Lorai settles it back inside of his own blue line. Minute 28 to go in the power play. 2:24 to go in the game. Coyle leaving it back to the blue line for Lorai. Back for Coyle, who swatted it past Forsling, but Ekblad has plenty of time to go the length of the ice. And Frederick comes back after the free puck. Lorai drags it out into the neutral zone. Pasternak to the left wing side for Zacha. Under pressure from Kulikov, who pokes the puck free. Marchand first to it. Zacha far circle. Bounced away from him. Came to McAvoy. He'll play it down low here for Pasternak. Score! Pasternak was looking to pass there, and it redirected through Bobrovsky, and it's 6-4 with 1:45 to go.
Yeah, entry into the zone. The Bruins end up getting possession of this puck with some hard work along the left wing boards. Lindholm, Zacha, Marchand. Eventually, Pasternak's going to get this puck in the left wing circle for a nice play from McAvoy. He's looking to make a pass in front. It's going to go off of a skate. I think it was off the skate of Kulikov and 5-hole on Bobrovsky. So now you've got something to think about, right? It's a 2-goal game. You got 1:45 to go.
Korpisalo's gone to the bench.
Well, do you call timeout? It's 6-on-5 probably isn't something you practice a whole lot of with this current group, although you have a lot of the guys that are still here. They won't call timeout. They'll just go right to the 6-on-5.
So face-off at center ice. Panthers will win the draw. Forsling will play it off the near glass and softly into the Bruins zone. McAvoy takes it over. Minute 35 to play. Down by 2. Goaltender pulled. McAvoy from the near face-off circle into the neutral zone for Pasternak. Puck jumps up into the air. Forsling will settle it for the Panthers. Up off the glass and over Pasternak's head. Hampus Lindholm has it back in the Boston zone. Pasternak played it ahead for Marchand. Bounces along for Zacha. Left wing circle. Heels back to Hampus Lindholm. Now to McAvoy at center of the blue line. Lindholm to Pasternak. One-timer. Saved by Bobrovsky and a long rebound, but the Panthers able to clear it. Fired back in by Lindholm. Around to the far boards. It's Elias Lindholm now. Pasternak whipped one in front, and Marchand on the doorstep couldn't get it on goal. Hampus Lindholm. Pasternak out of the far corner. McAvoy to Pasternak from out near the blue line. Shot it wide, and Marchand nearly had a chance at it as it came ricocheting back out in front. Now a shot in front is turned away by Barkov. He will send it up ice. Elias Lindholm chopping away and is able to keep Reinhart from shooting that to the empty net, but 25 seconds to go. The Bruins are running short on time, down 2. Pass through the neutral zone. It'll be Mikkola to play it off near glass. Rolling puck. Zadorov just able to keep it alive. Throws it on goal. Bobrovsky glove stop with 10.5 seconds left to face off in the offensive zone.
Chuck had something to say to Pasternak. Pasternak got locked up with somebody over on that half wall earlier in the shift. Zadorov and Frederick quickly getting in the way.
Lot to file away for next Monday. Bruins will have 2 games between now and then. Montreal and LA on Thursday and Saturday. The Panthers are going on a road trip up to Ottawa on Thursday and then in Buffalo on Saturday before they come back to Boston on Columbus Day. Zadorov shot one into traffic in front as Coyle and Brazo were both sniffing around. Greer going out to neutral ice with a puck. Zadorov getting into it with Gadjevich as the horn sounds to end the game. And the officials trying to keep a lid on all of this as Greer comes over, takes a shot at Zadorov. Zadorov pointing his stick in the direction of the Florida bench and has plenty to say on his way off the ice. And the Panthers will celebrate a 6-4 victory here on the night they raise the banner to the rafters. We'll be back to recap it next on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
The Nissan Rogue with available Google built-in helps you make the most of your drive. Take care of the small stuff, like,
Hey Google, cool down my car.
and
Hey Google, turn on the dog feeder.
or change up your adventure.
Hey Google, navigate me to the nearest music venue.
Handle your drive like a pro.
Experience the ultimate connection in the new 2024 Nissan Rogue. Now Nissan offers 6 vehicles with starting MSRP under $30,000. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. Not equipped on all vehicles. Requires compatible device. Sequences shortened and simulated. Activation of Nissan Connect services package required. Only use features when safe and legal to do so. Data rates may apply. Subject to third-party service availability. Google, Google Play, and Google Maps are trademarks of Google LLC. Applies to 2024 Nissan Altima, Kicks, Leaf, Rogue, Sentra, and Versa base models. Trim level described with higher MSRP. All prices are manufacturer suggested retail price. MSRP excludes $13.90 destination and handling charges, tax, title, license, and options. Dealer sets actual prices.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer drill has kickback control to help work go more smoothly when you need it. The 2-in-1 impact driver and wrench quickly changes between bits and sockets, so you only need one tool instead of two. And the X-Lock grinder switches wheels up to 5 times faster than standard grinders. Bosch tools take care of the job and you. Bosch Tools, what hard workers deserve. Learn more at BoschTools.com.
Hi, this is Trent Frederick, and I'm excited to team up with the Shaw's and Star Market Foundation and 98.5 The Sports Hub for Feeding the Puck for Families this year. Every time me or one of my teammates feeds the puck this season to help score a goal, the Shaw's and Star Market Foundation Nourishing Neighbors initiative will donate funds to end hunger here in our local communities. Since its inception, Nourishing Neighbors has raised more than $250 million across the country to ensure our neighbors have the nutrition needed to thrive. Locally, the Shaw's and Star Market Foundation will be enabling a donation of $100 every time we feed the puck for a goal to the Greater Boston Food Bank to help end hunger, up to $50,000. To learn more about Feeding the Puck for Families, visit 985thesportshub.com/feedthepuck.
Town Fair Tire sells all the name brand tires, and we sell them all at the guaranteed lowest price. Plus, because Town Fair Tire also gives you more free services than all